cool. Let's jump into it, friends. Hello, we are live. Welcome, friends, to Tomb of Annihilation, episode 52, if I'm correct.
Whoa.
This should be episode 52. We actually managed to get our live game to be episode 50. I was very impressed with that. I don't know if you guys saw that message we sent out, but our 50th was live, which was super cool. So we are on episode 52 of Tomb of Annihilation. Welcome back. It has been a few weeks since last we played, but we are ready and willing to go. We have our digital dice. We're shaking them in our in our virtual hands, ready to throw them, and fucking get a bunch of natural 8s, all for Valfing. Just for I love you, Josh. Well, friends, if we are getting prepared. Another thing to note for the stream, our dear friend Dustin, who plays Berlin, is not currently here right now. He is either late or perhaps can't show up from some form of emergency. We're not sure. If he jumps in, you're going to see cameras wobble around. I'm going to move some nameplates around. We're going to pause for a second. That could happen at any moment here. So if it does.
We know why he's not here.
Why is he not here?
He's not here for the same reason he's always not here when a big fight breaks out.
What a big fight.
His chances of death are lower if he shows up halfway through.
He turns the stream on, waits for the... what if he turns the stream on and waits for the fight?
He waits for the killing blow.
Hey, I still get experience and joined halfway through, but I helped.
I'm here. Oh my god. We are only missing one person in Roll20. That would be Sir Kyle. So whenever you get the chance to jump in, since we will be doing combat, let me know.
Sire.
I'll just see. Oh wait, no, you're in here. You're in here, Kyle.
Yeah, I was about to say. I've been listening to this music forever.
I was listening.
Right,
We'll be doing combat. Is that what you just said?
We're starting off with initiative. Yeah.
We will be doing combat. Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah, I forgot about the snakes.
The
I will
ambush.
be doing combat.
But I rolled 30-60-12 to do damage to that.
Can you give us 6,000 XP worth of snakes, but just one at a time, like three days? You know,
really hard to get that to you.
Survival mode style. Yep.
So, if we are ready to step back into the world of Toril, into the peninsula of Chult, into the ancient forgotten city of Omu, our camera will sort of flow us in. Our screen fades away from black and into the ravine, similar to how it started the last time we played Tomb of Annihilation, our new intro that seems to just change and shift with every season. Oh, so cool. So we see our camera down in the lava pit of Omu. You know, that giant open gaping lava pit that kind of dominates the south eastern side of the city. Our camera opens there, and as it just sifts through the bubbling, boiling lava below, we can sort of feel the heat caressing the sides of the camera and the smoke and just sort of molten fog that kind of comes up out of here, doing similar to the same as they begin to form and take shapes as our camera passes by each. They illustrate our visions of the past, our previous episode's events. We watch as our party makes their way through building by building. I believe you guys compared it to SEAL Team, whatever number you had.
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6, busting through ruin after ruin to discover more of the ancient city of Omu, to try to find these shrines, the 9 shrines of the trickster gods, to acquire the treasures within, so that they might open a great gate in the northern part of the city that seems to delve even further, possibly towards the Soulmonger. We're not sure. Our new guide, my new mouthpiece, Orvex, has told us so. Lots of lore. That was a previous episode. But as it sort of dives through, and we see our party going through a few glimmers of moments, we see the party when they encountered the Vegapygmy and the sort of failure of communication as they ran away down a hallway in the marketplace. We see our party in the great mansion that had the berries, the sort of overgrown patches of bush that held upon them these dark, almost chocolate-looking like berries that seemed to let out some sort of sap and just sort of covered and completely took over this mansion building. You all avoided that, and we would see our party as well make their way to an adjacent building to that mansion, possibly also at one point have been owned by whoever had owned that ancient mansion. a jeweler's sort of courtyard, a building was sort of walled around, very very gorgeous, had probably window panes at one point that have obviously broken out, and 3 vaults attached to the side, which you guys decided to sort of excavate and got some rare gems, some going all the way from perfectly cut to completely rough and hewn and untouched. Grabbing some treasure, the party decided to rest in the tomb, or not in the tomb. Sorry, in the tomb. I gotcha. To rest in the jeweler's workshop, which is almost a perfect fit for the tiny hut spell of Alexandria. During the night, as the party took shifts, there were some moments, some events for both Valfine and War. You heard the events of the Vegapygmy sacrifice, whatever kind of party was happening over near the lava pit that you had first viewed when you entered the city, but thoroughly avoided, and even now avoiding not getting near that area, being as close to the lava pit as you were throughout the night. You sort of heard the events of something happening, a big crash, a lot of screams, some good, some bad, and then it sort of died out. In the last shift of the night with Freesia, we got a sort of special event where she had a phone call from home, a object that she had long forgotten in her travels, a seal that seemed to form a scroll that made a magic mouth. She was contacted by none other than Mert the Moneylender, a very prominent character in Forgotten Realms for anyone who reads the books, but for our party, just some guy. Whoever the boss of Freesia is, wanted to check in, wanted to know where she was with Artis. This conversation, unbeknownst to her, was overheard by Valfine, who always has an ear to the wind, even in meditative state. We learned that you were able to inform Mert of the current state of things, how close you are to Artis, and more. Glad with where you are, he decided to send a care package your way from his beloved bird named Philadelphia, and he would send this package your way. You specified probably not like in where you are now, and then Mert suggested you move if it's not in a good place, because the bird is honed to the skill that you have, to bring whatever kind of care package your way to help you in your
that seal that was totally not made up on the spot. Yes, last.
Oh, that's what you think. So we would see that event happen, and as our party went to pretty much completes their rest for the night, we would see them awaken the next day and make their way out towards their next area to excavate, their next area of ruin to actually go through. And we chose to go over here. That was the last decision made of the party before they were ambushed. Over here by, because our chat can't see this right now.
We can't see the map.
Oh, you can't see the map either. No one can see the map. Only I can see the map. All right.
Special boy.
Over to the complex where you had rescued Orvex. You decided you wanted to go there and really look through all those buildings and make sure you didn't miss anything. Just check more off the list. But on your way over the Great Highway, now in ruin, as you made your way over, you all felt a magic tingling, a hissing in your minds. Each of you felt this sort of psychic attack and were able to resist it, other than Valfine, who was unable to do so, even with her elven heritage of resisting charm effects, was forced to kneel as the voice in her mind whispered, "Kneel, do nothing." And she was forced into a catatonic state and was unable to do anything. And that is where we left off, as individuals stepped from the ruins around you. Some higher up on balcony areas inside of buildings. Some from the foliage around you. You saw 5 individuals. I said 6 last time. I was absolutely wrong. There were only 5. You see 2 that are of humanoid form, and let me get a full description just so you sort of know what you're dealing with. Let me actually get those out, because I don't want any confusion. because there are different types of Yuan-Ti, and it's fun to kind of specify them. So you see a few that are human body with snake heads. They are up on they're up in buildings, and they have bows pointed out that you can see. And then we can see two more on the ground that have human heads and bodies, but their arms are literally snakes that coil out. And then one individual also on the ground approaching you, who is human head and upper body, but its entire lower body is serpentine. There are no legs. It is just a giant snake body. And as they came out, they pointed their blades and arrows at you and screamed, "For us and see!" And they attacked you. And that is where we left off last time. As our camera pulls out, makes its way up the waterfall, the steaming, bubbling visions of our past fading away, and our camera soars across the land of Omu and right down from a sky view to the battle at hand, and we jump right back into where we were last time. So I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
I'm
gonna throw up, guys. Okay. So, you are under attack. So because Brolin is not here, I do have to edit the battlefield just a little bit before I throw you guys over onto it. Because I will be removing one enemy and one Brolin to make it fair. Now, Orvex is not a combatant, correct? You do not want him fighting?
True.
All right, but regardless, he is... What's up?
He's our librarian.
He's your librarian. Oh. So he will not be fighting, but regardless, he will be on the battlefield. He just will not engage in a fight, but he is still at risk of being hurt, so he is worth protecting. I think in the past I've completely removed people. I'm doing that with players, not with NPCs. I feel like that's very weird that they disappear. So he will not be fighting.
Wherever familiars go when we're not paying attention to them.
Oh no, I'm fading into the background.
Your familiars are on the field. Alexander's is as well, and I do have to ask Alexandria, did you get on your horse? Because I need to know that for this battlefield. Were you on your horse this week?
I mean, I want to say no because I don't want to get knocked off, but there'd be no reason for her to not be on the horse if we're traveling. So
okay, so you are on the horse. So pretty much everything is good here. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off Brolin, and then I'm going to turn off one of these.
Are we on a battle map right now? Or
you're going to be. I just want to
Okay.
set up the battle map first because I don't want anybody rolling initiative yet or anything until I get everything in order. This is correct. Okay.
Cool. Just want to make sure it hadn't accidentally not brought us or anything.
No. All right.
I'd like to mention that Brolin is the equivalent of one snake person.
I'm lowering the fight statistic for the amount of players. So
He's
I
just
know.
a Sneeple.
it's just a sneak.
He's only worth one. He's worth one Raditz.
Oh my God.
It is so wicked. We could actually grow radishes.
So we can actually begin our initiative order, my friend. So if you can see the map, and you should be able to, the battle is mostly in the northern part. You'll want to shift over to that if you can. If I haven't already done it for you. So I can bring up my monsters here. So go ahead and roll initiative whenever you're ready.
I'm paying attention.
Oh no.
Me too.
19 doesn't matter.
You're the first to act.
Chance to
I
break.
need, so with you, Kyle, I need all of your zombies to roll initiative.
I think it would be cooler if they just all acted on my turn, you know? Just like I have
it
an
is-
extra phase.
It is a little weird right now, though, because they aren't. I'm a little concerned because your zombies aren't connected properly. Let me put them in because I don't see their HP bars or anything. A little concerned about that.
Well, they're dead. They don't have HP.
They do. They totally do.
They had HP in life.
Let's get your zombies out. All right, here's your zombies.
Now they
There's
have
a zombie.
NP.
I think it's because
Necrotic
you
points.
you were naming them. You had Philippe and Trap. Just put that on your tokens. Or
Philippe.
Your
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this was a
Rip
situation.
trap.
You also, so you need to roll initiative for each of your individual zombies and for Fiera.
So do I click on them and hitting the
Yeah.
initiative will work?
Just initiative button will give them their initiative, yeah, because they're your
Okay.
character sheets. Yeah, you have to roll lots of initiatives.
I'm fine with this. Does the horse act on my initiative too? Or
It does. It's the only thing you have that acts on yours and doesn't it's not a combatant at all. It's effectively. So you just got to get Fiera, who is on top of your horse right over here.
I can't see her. Now I can. I had to move the horse.
Yeah, she's the only other one who moves. I'll put your horse to the back if you don't see here. Do you see her now?
Oh yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh yeah,
I
she
just
still
moved
has
the horse.
she still has the 0.3. I'm just gonna give her 16. I forgot that she has a weird like setup. Cool. Initiative will always be fun because Alexandria is a Diablo 2 necromancer. All right, here we go.
I'm still working on my most powerful minions yet, my friends.
Wait, working on us? How?
You know, it's really it could go two ways. Either you become loyal to me through time and effort, or you die and then I just bring you back and it's a lot easier.
Oof.
You know, I can really see how Arthas was really going about it the right way. Like, it takes a lot less time to earn somebody's service if you just kill them and res them.
Hashtag nothing wrong.
He did nothing.
I am rolling initiative for Orbex only so that he can cower or move appropriately. He's being hurt.
Orvex uses cower. It was super effective.
He will not be a combatant, as per his own choice and your instruction, probably. So at the very top of the round, Valfine, you are first to go, but unfortunately, with the way this spell works, there's no save that happens. The only way you can get out of this is either for the time of the spell to expire, which I will tell you as your DM is not soon, or for the caster to lose concentration on
What was the exact command?
The exact command was to kneel and do nothing. The true command is effectively do nothing.
Okay, so she
Prostrate.
would. I guess like prostrate.
You are
There's
effectively.
a difference between kneeling and prostrate.
There
That
isn't
would make me
in
prone.
there isn't in the case of combat. You are just prone. So I would let you kind of like do whatever you want thematically there, but you have the prone effect, and you can't do anything really. You are nullified at the moment. But because I don't want you to have no turn at all, and I probably won't ask you this every turn because it'll be a bother at a certain point. Give me some insight to Valfine's state right now, if you want. If you feel like giving us anything, as this happens, you can do nothing. You feel you can't move. You have to adhere to the words.
Would that like take over her mind, or would that just?
It
Well,
is.
I guess in.
It is a form
so,
of
like,
mind
she
control.
She would say it, but I guess in the back of her mind, you know, having like that internal freak out, like it's not you. She's like in the backseat.
Yeah.
Watching it. So like you can kind of like internally, she would have this conflict. Like
I like that.
Her body and someone else is saying it, but she's not in control. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just that sort of trapped in your own mind situation. Valfine is 30 feet behind the party. I assume 6 seconds had transpired for you guys to move forward, and then she was stuck there. So this is the layout. War. The situation has gotten hostile. You can see that Valfine is kneeling for whatever reason, doing nothing. You just heard a hissing in your mind, and you've seen these individuals, these who are 30 feet up over here and over here. These pings are a little bit far away, but if you see them, I'll ping one more time. Over here and over here, these are individuals who are off the ground, and then you have this individual here who is a snake body. He's got the lower half snake body, and then you have this individual over here who has snakes for arms. The ones up above are snake-headed, and they have bows. So,
Okay.
with this situation bestowed upon you, what would you like to do?
I would like to rage.
As your bonus action, you are raging and will mark your token with a red marker.
Cool.
We
Cool.
see War clasp his hammer. Do you have your shield? You
Yeah.
or his hammer and shield? Bang it
It's axe and shield, but yeah.
Axe and shield. You have your axe. Bang it against your shield, and you're ready to fuck some shit up.
Alrighty. Well,
They have screamed Rostency's name.
here we go.
Okay. We are moving a total of 30 feet right over to this one. Probably the biggest of all of them, still a medium-sized creature by statistics, but we can see it sort of slithering forward. He has in his hands scimitars. He's got two, both hands.
Okay. I am going to just attack. Not reckless. But yeah, swing it.
Normal attack.
Actually, hold on. Wrong one. Because I have not bonus action to turn on the axe yet. So it is just a regular but
Just a
magic.
regular axe, so no fire.
Yep.
Very cool. That is a miss.
Yep.
It'll take its blades and just block the axe, and you just see the other side. Just the horrible, like it's a human face, but you can see the tongue is snake-like for sure.
Second attack.
The second one, it goes to block with the blade, and you can see the sort of the spark come down, and you think it's just barely, and you are able to connect. Like we can see, it actually does make it, but just barely AC 12.
Wow. So that's damage?
That's damage.
Alrighty. So 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Yeah, you slash into its arm, and immediately, you will pay, trespasser.
Sorry.
That is your action with 2 attacks. That's your bonus action. That's movement.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry. I've got Roomba in the background is vacuuming, and I did
I
not
could
think
hear
that was a
it.
thing. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yep.
So far in Omu, Kyle, and I'll give you this chance. I believe you said you're always, even outside of Omu, your default order for them is to protect the party.
Yeah.
Okay. The party has thus to be, or was it to protect you or the party in general? What was the order?
I actually can't remember which I said, because I know that's
I'll
an
give you a
important
chance to
distinction.
clear it up now. It's fine. Beginning of the fight.
I mean, if we're exploring the city, their standing order would probably be to protect the party, because, like,
Got it.
you never know when I'm going to be incapacitated, so it'd make more sense for them to protect everybody. And she does still care about her friends, even though they're being super edgy towards her lately.
Okay. Okay, then that makes sense. In this moment, the party has yet to have been physically attacked, which is, I think, the only thing a zombie would see. It wouldn't look at Valfine and go like, "That's an attack."
But would they see that War is attacking things and know that?
That is a different order. That is attack with the party attacks.
So this guy also should be ancestral protected now, FYI.
He is perfect. Yeah. So right now they won't do anything, but they will act on their own initiative once attacked.
I don't know. I didn't say only attack what attacks us. I said protect the party. I would say the party's in danger.
So Philippe and Trap, what would Fiera like to do? I love you, buddy. What would Fiera like to do? She does get her own turn. She can't take an attack action, I believe is how she works, but she can do anything else, and a help action is like a primary thing for that. They give advantage to a task.
Valfine doesn't get any saving throws, does she?
Not right now, no.
Not
You know
until
that mechanically, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just laying here now.
Do we know which one is concentrating? Can we see that?
That would take an action to perceive.
Well, that sounds like an excellent thing for my perceptive falcon to do.
That's absolutely true. Go for it.
All right. Let me open up her character sheet. What do your hawk eyes see? And she gets
That's
rolled
really
this
good.
with advantage. Oh,
She
and I
does.
didn't get that chance. Okay.
Yeah, you can roll one more time. I think it's because she's not set up for that, but you can roll one more time. Yeah, her eagle eyes look around to like you immediately like because you're allowed to sort of control her, and I imagine it's you sort of giving her this order kind of telekinetically, like find whoever's casting that spell, and you can see her just from her point of view, the eyes like around to different people, and she concentrates on this one 30 feet up, and you can just sort of like see the sort of the owl eyes zoom in, and there's just a whispering under the mouth, like the because these are snake-headed ones, the mouth is slightly open, and there's just a just a bit of a whispering. This one here seems to be concentrating on a spell.
Okay. Could I, since talking is like a free action, could I just tell the party, hey, that one is holding Valfine down?
On your turn, you can. It's technically Fierra's turn right now, but once it's your turn, you can immediately.
All right, fine.
I would like to point out that was the one I assumed.
Oh, you already like
Just layout wise.
I mean, yeah, it's not
Layout-wise.
directly in front of us in a way. I was suspicious, but it's good to know.
all
Because
right.
I was just going by which one was closest to each person.
All right, 2 shots rain down from that Yuan-Ti in particular, the one that you're looking at. Pulls back the arrow. One towards Alexandria and one towards Frisia. So yeah, here we go. So we'll go longbow. This one is towards Alexandria. A 9, I don't think will quite meet Alexandria, correct?
I don't have negative dexterity.
And this would be towards this would be towards Frisia. I was contemplating the mount. Actually, I'm going to give it a quick roll to see between those two. I think it's more of a chance to have it be Frisia than it be the mount, but I will give the mount like a 20% chance that it would get struck instead. So above an 80. Okay, yeah, it would shoot the mount. It's gonna do that instead. Both are tactically at advantage, but it will fire. What is the AC of your mount?
Probably, I'm gonna go and assume it's 12 as
It's
I'm
10, actually.
Really, it doesn't
I
have a
just hovered
dexterity
over it.
bonus. Wow.
I just hovered
Okay.
over it. I mean, it's kind of a big animal too. It's kind of hard
Oh.
for it to get out of the way.
You can hover over for it for its. Oh, is that the blue number?
Yeah, it's a blue number. Blue number is always AC. So it'll take a shot. That does hit. And
My tender keister.
it will deal 10 points of damage. I'll apply that for you there.
You're a
Ha,
necromancer.
still
don't you
alive.
resist poison
Still
or
alive, yeah. Does it have resist poison? I don't think it does. I think it just acts as like a normal draft
something?
horse.
I was just.
Oh, I was wondering if maybe.
I'm messing with Kyle because he called me edgy a couple minutes ago. So.
I called the party edgy. All right, I wasn't just targeting you there. Everybody's being edgy towards. And I don't think you can complain right now. Aren't you immobilized? Don't you? Shouldn't you have advantage against these things? I mean,
I did, and I rolled a 1 and a 4.
no,
This one over here is gonna put
maybe
some
you should
shots
keep your elf mouth shut.
No, I am. I can't talk. I can't do anything actually.
1 to War, 1 to Frisia.
But you
So
can
this one
sass
is
me apparently.
War.
On character.
That will not
definitely
hit
stats
war.
your ass.
1 to Frisia. I don't think that hits Frisia either. They start sorting it down, but they don't seem to have the right angle in the situation. The arrows, they bounce quite close to you. You can hear the metal clicking against the stone. You are under fire.
Yeah, let me at him. Put me
All
in,
right.
coach.
This one comes up, snake arms, right up towards Frisia.
This one got teased in school.
Die, interloper. Yeah, I feel like it's so hard to take snake arms seriously. We're going. All right, yeah. 2 bite attacks on Frisia.
Maybe there are 2 more heads on the arms. You don't know
A 20 to hit Frisia. Here.
that.
This will bite in.
I'm
11
going-
total damage. 5 of it is
I'm
poison.
going to spirit shield that.
You're going to spirit shield that. What will that do effectively?
It will reduce the damage by 2d6.
cool. And it is within range of you, 30 feet?
Yes, exactly 2d6. Yep. Or
Right,
exactly
go for
30
it.
feet.
Let's see, because it's 11 points of damage. You absorb it all. We see a vision of Kroll. The shield comes up, and the bite strikes against it. They surprised definitely, I would say, surprised Yuan Ti in this moment. Would immediately just coil back for a moment, and then with a second strike towards Frisha, try to see if it happens again. Second attack on you. 21. So these snake arms are nothing to laugh at. 21 does hit you, Frisha, I believe.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, a lot of damage.
You had to taunt. The
I am
snake,
gonna
Kyle.
cutting words that.
I didn't
Okay,
taunt
as a
the
reaction.
snake.
You had to taunt
As a
the
reaction,
snake.
correct?
Yeah.
I didn't taunt the snake. I taunted you.
Frisha and War have spent the reactions.
Yep.
So down that by 7, which brings it to only 10 points of damage. I would say it would be the piercing damage first and the poison after. So you take 10 poison. The higher number would come. You would reduce the lower number before the higher number. So you take 10 poison damage from the strike as this thing rips out and just.
Does that mean that they didn't pierce me, so there's no poison, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. You take 1 piercing damage and 9 poison. There you go. Ripping in these technicals. I love you. That's great. All right. So, we have Dustin in there. Can we take out the bot really quick, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of maneuvering here. Give me just one moment. We're at the end of that one's turn, so let me just move some things around. I just have to switch War and Brolin's nameplates, and we should be good. Okay. This one goes here, and then this one goes here. And then we go to cameras, and then this one goes here. Hey, how's it going, Dustin?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Sorry,
man.
I'm late.
You're okay. Coming in just
Didn't miss
in
much.
time.
What
Okay,
did
cool.
I miss?
The beginning of the fight.
Couple 20s.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, the no, the snake people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to throw Brolin in. I immediately would like to the front. Oh wait, no, sorry. To the token. And then I'm going to also throw in his enemy here. Okay. If you can see the screen right now, I don't believe you're in roll 20 just yet. I'm going to roll initiative for you. Hey, Dustin.
Okay, sounds good.
So I don't see you in here yet. Oh wait, yeah, there you are. Go ahead and roll initiative for yourself. That way I don't have to be blamed for a low roll. And then I will place you accordingly.
I'll blame you every day.
No.
Okay.
Alright, what did we get for this? 12 on him. Technically he would go further up. Let me just screw this up. And nope. Okay. I believe I got it. Let's see here. Did I get it? Nope. Just gotta move it a little further up. I gotta finagle just a little bit with these. And then Brolin got a roll of 9, so he's going. Let me get him in the correct spot. Right here. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, so yeah, we see Brolin was here the whole time, and also an extra Yuan Ti pops out of the bushes. Ah! This one has the snake arms. So yeah, you're still dealing with snake arms, snake heads with bows, and the one that has a human body, but its entire lower half is snakes and scimitars. It is actually that one's turn. Oh wait, no, my other type 2 gets to go here. So that one's immediately going to run up towards Brolin. Just come in. Snake arms. Interloper, die! And it is, it's going to make 2 attacks on you, Brolin. And you are a dwarf, so keep in mind your poison resistances. So this first bite attack, coming in at a 17, I believe does meet your AC, it passes it.
Oh yeah.
So you will take 6 piercing and 4 poison, but because you're a dwarf, that poison is halved to 2, so it's a total of 8 points of damage. Apply that to your token for me, and it gets a second strike with its other snake arm. And And a 14 will miss, so just apply that 8 points of damage and we should be good.
Nice. Okay. He
All right.
bit me.
So yeah, just clamping right down, probably more on the side, like sort of getting at your belly a little bit.
Brone's.
And- yeah, these ones have like I said, human looking. You can see scales on them. Their eyes are that of a snake's, but the arms are full snakes. All right, the scimitar wielding one is going to duel it out with War. You guys are on a slant, by the way, this 10-foot slant right here, this area. Let me just show. So wherever
I have the high ground.
you do technically have the high ground. If we were using any kind of alternate rules, I would apply it. But yeah, this whole sort of section here is a slant.
Don't try it.
10 foot. Don't try. Okay, so it is going to make a couple attacks then.
You underestimate my power.
Our first scimitar strike. Well, actually, no. It's going to go for it's going to do the constrict first for sure. All right, it's going to try to wrap around you, constrict you. Let's see how it does here. 18, I don't believe quite gets you.
Nope. 20
So,
is my AC.
Its tail coils out from behind it and attempts to wrap around you, War, but you roll out of it, landing back on your feet outside. It hisses. No matter. None can face the blades of rust and sea, and it goes to cut at you. 2 strikes. Scimitar. No hit. Scimitar.
Ooh, that one hits.
That one does hit.
Yep.
Okay.
1 and 3.
4 slashing damage and it rips into you. You get a cut right across the cheek.
Reduced to 2.
Reduced to 2. Yeah, it's just a cut.
I'm raging.
The blood just drips down and you just wipe it off as you cross sword to axe with this.
I think War would lick it.
No, he's not the creep.
He's raging. Maybe he would.
It is Brolin's turn. Remember, it's a new day. Everyone should have all their stuff.
All right. Bro, I imagine he's like, yeah, get off me. You want to see? You want to see a bite? I'll show you a bite. And Brolin is going to turn into his.
I'm gonna put you over here preemptively.
Yeah, he's gonna scatter over there. And I wonder what they're gonna think.
That is larger than I remember.
We'll see. It's supposed to be 4, correct?
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was 3.
No, I think it might be 3. Let me check its size really quick.
He's huge, I think.
Huge, he's 3. So this is just coming through a little weird because of my. There we go. That is its size.
There you go.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we lost somebody. Oh, we lost Alex for just a second.
I'm alive.
Okay, perfect.
You didn't lose me, you lost Josh.
Oh, we lost Josh. Okay.
There
All
he
good?
is. There's Josh.
Perfect. All right, so we see the form of Brolin take shape as his small dwarven visage begins to stretch and mal-shape, and take his albino skin slowly becoming scaled, and his gear melding into it as he takes the form of this towering, massive snake. And immediately, all the Yuan-Tisa looks just at the size and immensity of this giant snake. I would like you to make. This is the only time I'm giving you this because of what you're doing here. 1 charisma saving throw. You may use charisma. You may use a charisma intimidation check in this situation, and I will. Okay. I mean, you can use inspiration on it if you want, but you have to decide before.
Yeah. Let's roll the dice.
It is a high DC.
No pun intended. I'll use inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and give. You put your inspiration down. Cool. You may make the roll with advantage. It is an intimidation check.
All right. Advantage.
Come on, buddy.
Oh!
Natural.
You got a natural 20.
Sick.
Oh man. Interesting. Okay. So, by technical terms, you did not make the DC, and the way it normally works is that a crit is not an immediate success unless it is an attack. Your form is extremely intimidating. So actually, you could have never made this roll. I didn't even realize that because you have a -1 to your charisma. Interesting. So the roll couldn't have happened. I didn't know you had a -1 to it. It is extremely intimidating in this moment. I will give you something else entirely though, because it's a crit and I feel bad. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different though. They immediately see you take this form and they all take a step back. It desecrates the visage of Denda! Kill it! They all focus on you.
Oh no.
They are all turning towards you and they are pissed off.
Oh no!
They are all fucking
no.
angry.
I made a terrible mistake.
That is a bonus action, Brolin. It's an intimidation check that didn't succeed, but it succeeded in the fact that now you have all their attention. They just want to kill you.
Okay, so that was my bonus action and my action.
The intimidation check I gave you for free. I prompted it to you. You did not ask for it, so I'm going to give you your action.
Okay, I'm gonna constrict this guy.
The one right in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. So that is an attack that has to be made. A natural 1!
No.
God.
You got a crit and a natural 1.
Yes,
So you go to strike at this thing and immediately rolls over in a similar way that War did to almost being constricted by a snake tail. It rolls over the attack and lands on its feet on the other side. You will die for this desecration.
To be fair, he's never really constricted a snake before, so...
they are humans with snake arms. So
Wait, snake arms like they have faces?
They are human. They are human. They have a few scales on their faces, but they have a humanoid-looking face, eyes of a snake. But they're completely humanoid faces, like yours or mine, except scales, and they have snakes for arms.
Holy
These
shit.
two. Yeah, these two. Literal arms are snakes.
So, just a retcon, when Brolin encounters them, he laughs.
Yeah.
No! Do they have little eyes?
They do. They're full-on snakes. The laughing just makes them hate you even more.
Yeah, Brolin laughed like, listen, let me show you a real snake.
Orvex immediately cowers. Oh no! And he gets under this, and he's gonna go prone. He's not gonna be in the fight. He just goes prone underneath Alexandria's horse. You do have a zombie who can act in this moment. So far, your party is under attack. All of you have been attacked, other than Balfine. Your zombie could easily defend anybody here.
Awesome. They're pretty reactive, so it's gonna go whatever's closest to him, which isn't many.
It would be this one here.
That one there. Why not? It'll run along the side of my horse.
Something to note that I did discover in the rules, I believe I posted about this, but if you guys didn't meet it, something that I learned recently, you cannot move through an enemy space. You can move through an ally space, but you cannot, under any circumstance, move through an enemy space that is like a wall, unless we use an alternate rule, which, until we decide to do that, that is how that works, but allies are safe. All right. But allies are still considered 10 extra feet of movement, but I believe you can get to that spot regardless.
Wait, allies are considered 10 of movement? I thought
allies are allies are still considered, so that the rule is a lot harsher than I thought. You can't move through enemies at all unless you take the alternate rule where you have to make a contest with them. And allies you can move through them, but it's still difficult terrain because you're moving through their space.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do this though,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can make it without any problems. You're like in this situation I just immediately thought of it and wanted to recreate it. So you are here. Yeah, you can smash.
Actually, all right. Yep, he'll smash. Let's see. I think I have to open his character sheet to use his attack, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Shift double click. Opens it up.
Oh, there's a shift double click? Thank you.
On all of them, yeah. All right, he goes to make a slam attack. It immediately just sort of dodges out of the way of the attack, seeing that there's zombies all around it. But I mean, it's probably used to that. Being an Omu, it's probably gonna just go for the snake. But yeah, it's kind of in the middle of being surrounded. Depending, I'll make a roll for it because it's kind of smart. All right, swing, unable to hit. It is Frisia's turn. You have a giant snake that formed in front of you.
He's going to tell the snake that is up on over here that shot at us with arrows.
Which one? That one over there? Okay. 70 feet away.
That their job is horrible and they should go on a vacation to Serpent Hills right now after quitting their job.
So are you making a suggestion?
I'm totally making a suggestion.
Okay. Interesting.
Where is Serpent Hills?
I will say
near Baldur's Gate, but it's
this is interesting.
Oh, that's a ways away.
This is very interesting because Alexandria has yet to identify that is the one concentrating, but I'm not sure that if it were to fail, if its concentration would drop. I don't think it would. I think it would have to specify.
It's not taking damage. Yeah, so
it could leave.
It could leave and concentrate forever.
But Frisia doesn't know, so that's the one she's targeting because it hasn't been given yet. That's completely in character. Okay, so
take a vacation to Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna sleep here for the rest of my
what
life.
was
only 8 hours. It'll be fine.
It could be 8 hours. Yeah. What was the overall instruction? It was just go on vacation.
Quit your job and go on vacation.
Okay, leave is effectively the mechanicals. Go, leave that way. Get out of here. All right. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I've got 15.
This better
15?
fail.
He just makes it. Your words enter into his mind. What's up?
At disadvantage.
Oh, it's at disadvantage. Remind me why, just so I remember.
My instrument. It's a charm.
Okay, it's a charm at disadvantage. All right, so another wisdom. Oh my god!
Wow.
it's fine right here. It thinks.
Yeah, it enters its mind. It's immediately just like, I would never leave the birthplace of Denda. And yeah, it resists, but just barely. It thinks for a moment like, that would be nice, but I can't. No.
I was sending it to one of its homelands.
I know, it would have loved it to. I'm sure it would have been a great vacation, and
Avernus is really temperate this whole year.
Until it gets back from its vacation, it's like, wait, what was I doing?
What's it doing? Oh my god, that's so great. Well, it would have made it 8 hours into the jungle, like, what's going on? Frisia, that's your action. You still have bonus actions with your Bard Inspiration. You still have a movement available to you as you don't have any enemies around. Well, you do have one enemy around you, I just realized. Yeah, you got one.
I think I will give Brolin a bardic inspiration because, well, he needs.
Mark your token with something to remind you have bardic inspiration. We'll do it to the Brolin token and not your snake.
Thanks
for
trying.
Thanks, everybody.
I appreciate it.
Runs back into the bush.
What is your inspiration towards him? Do you want to detail that? You don't have to if you don't want to.
It's more of a you got this.
Frisia pats you, just like you're good, man.
You're fine.
You'll be fine.
You got this.
Alexandra, it is your turn. Yeah, your zombies are currently acting in defense of the party, so it's up to you if you want to spend a bonus action to change that order, but it is your turn.
Okay, it's a bonus action to change it. So what I will do is shout out the one on the roof. Take it out. It's stopping Valfine from being. She pauses. Useful.
Okay, yeah, they all turn.
So she's going to. Oh no, she's shouting that at the party.
Oh, just to the party.
She's not using her bonus action yet. No.
Cool. That's your free action to shout to the party.
Yep, and then she's gonna need it to make a dexterity saving throw because she's gonna point a finger at that roof and it's blowing up.
This one right here.
Yep.
Fireball.
What is it? It's DC 14. All right. Okay, 30. Nice. Let me just confirm over here. Looking good. All right, dexterity saving throw is public. 19. It makes the save and explodes. We see the fire just sort of rattle the area as the purple flames dissipate. You can see it's a little bit burned and just pulls back. It looks like, I mean, it did get wounded there, but it's still looking pretty hardy.
So doesn't it make a concentration check anyway?
You're right. A concentration save, which will be a DC 15.
This was kind of the point.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see if it was able to hold on. It was. So it holds on to the spell. It just.
I tried, Valfie. That's my hardest one shot.
You rolled 20 because you were passive aggressive. You call me useless.
That's your action, Alexandria. You still have your bonus action. And a movement if you wish.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna move. Provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it would provoke an attack of opportunity. And
I almost said kill anything that looks like a snake, and then I saw Brolin.
That's the biggest thing.
It's just a rough day for
Just
me.
literally everybody piles on the fucking snake.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
So I guess she'll just kill the snake men. That's what I'll say. Kill the snake men.
Okay, so yeah, their order is to kill any and all snake men. They will do that. The closest to them, they'll murder. Perfect. That's your bonus action. The order is set. You're not moving anywhere. Yes.
Nope. I'm not moving.
Valfine, how's it going?
You know damn well how it's
You
going.
are not asleep. You are suffering. I would not allow you to sleep in this situation.
No.
You are suffering. You do not get to sleep.
You know and are aware of the situation going on around you, but can do nothing about it.
Probably looking calm on the exterior, but definitely sweat on her brow.
Waiting. You heard Alexandra's voice. She seems to have located the one concentrating on you. You do know that is happening, but even after her blast exploded behind you, you didn't see that.
When the spell ends, I would know which one charmed me anyway, right?
With the way this works, let me see.
Remember what exact spell was used?
I believe you're thinking of Friends, which is a cantrip.
Charm person does it too. I don't know if Suggestion does though.
On a failed save, it pursues its course of action. No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, so I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, but I mean, you have the knowledge, you have the ability to
It's
hear.
been called out now.
It's been called out that it's behind you, and you just saw a red plume as your face is down in the ground, just sort of lighting the road red. All right, unfortunately, Valfine's still succumbing to the spell. War, it is your turn.
Bonus action, War will he'll look down at his axe and then say, "Korok," and that's the activating the flames thing, and then
Lit to flame.
yeah, and then he's gonna smack this guy twice.
Okay, go for those smacks.
He's gonna do the reckless attack, so he's gonna do advantage. 22.
22 hits.
18 damage.
18 points of damage. A hefty strike. He's able to just sort of get his blade out, but you completely circumvent it, and the cut goes right into its flesh. You have a second attack.
Yep.
Also at advantage. Also hits.
Light him up.
Ooh.
Another 18.
Another 18.
Again. All right, with that strike, you have bloodied him. So he is bloodied. So as it hits him a second time, the axe completely into the arms, and you can see the blood gushing out. It's horribly wounded. It's frustrated at facing off with such a difficult foe. That is your action.
Yep.
Your bonus action. Staying where you are.
Yep. Still ancestral protected. Yeah. Okay. Good. I am good.
Is zombie turn. So the first zombie to go is this one here. The closest snake man to him, you could pick between the two to the south, because I believe they are the closest. Yeah, actually it would be this one. This is the closest one to it if it wanted to attack a zombie that's closest.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he going? I'm technically, he's close enough, I'd give him pretty much any snake here. But these are his closest snakes. That's for you, Alexandria.
Okay. Does it have to be closest? I'm gonna ask you because you've dictated before.
So the way your zombies work is you have to be your general commands will result with general actions. Your specific commands will be specific actions. So I would say, because these are zombies, these are not highly intelligent creatures, they're not going to know you want them to go after certain ones. They're going to go after, very similar to a zombie, the way I would run a zombie, they go after the nearest thing that smells of meat that they've been ordered to attack. So I would say any of these ones down here, technically this would be the closest, but I would give you pretty much any down here. They would run to those immediately until they're dead, and then they would run after the next closest.
Roger.
So he gets slam. Ooh, that definitely hits.
There you go.
Bro.
That one's Philippe. He's your warrior.
Is it Philippe or Trigger?
All right. Damn. 5 points of damage. All right. Immediately comes up and just like lashes out at this thing.
A crit for 5 damage.
You got another zombo going. It's this one.
We're
Right.
doing.
You got some action economy.
Okay.
Do
We're
the classic.
doing it.
He will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh!
Will he? From what?
He will.
He was standing
This one
next
he was
to
right
him,
next.
dude.
Unless he wanted to hit
Oh,
that
he
one.
was-
He would
he was
probably
right.
hit that one. He
Okay.
was here. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
hit
you're
that
right.
one with a crit.
Yep,
Go
hit that
for
one
it.
with a crit.
Go for it. Let's see it.
That was the wrong button. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
We'll take the crit.
Yeah. Nice, 9 points of damage as it immediately lunges on and just rips in with its maw.
And I think for Fiera, I will have her. One zombie she will aid the zombie's attack and give him advantage on that.
Yes, that's what it would do. Which
Okay.
one? This one?
Yeah, the one that hasn't moved yet. That'd be the guy right next to her.
Okay, she's aiding that one. Perfect. And the next turn up would be.
Oh, actually 5 times. 25.
You want her to go somewhere else?
Yeah, I'll have her spend her whole turn double moving up here.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And that's it. Yep.
Just because I don't want to like get inside your head or anything, but I'm curious I just want to make sure you know that Fiora can't attack. You know that, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Because I don't want to.
If what I'm doing is making you nervous, you should
It's
be.
not. What makes me nervous is you going to do something and then me telling you no, me feeling bad from not knowing previously. Okay, cool. Just confirmed it. All right.
You sound
it is
scared,
that
chat.
one's turn. It is actually I do. That's excellent because it would have disadvantage. It would have disadvantage on its attacks in this situation. So, is Fiora in the air, or she's not in the air? Is she within melee?
Well, yeah, I could make her within melee.
Okay, she's within melee. It is immediately going to see this bird flapping around it. It doesn't want disadvantage on its attacks because it's being distracted, and it's going to make an attack on Fiora. Melee attack.
Go for it.
11 AC. Scimitar, 14 to hit. And it will be a 9 slashing.
Yep, she's out.
All right. Immediately cuts, has to spend one of his actions. So Fiora is out. Well, she dissipates. Yeah.
Yep.
to be summoned later. At which point, as it cuts it away, it'll pull back and do one arrow shot on. Just one arrow shot.
Wait, aren't they all targeted on me?
Yeah, it's gonna be you. It's gonna fire on you. No, it's not. It's not gonna work. So I say that they're targeted on you. You don't have like an auto taunt. The ones that are intelligent enough to like know they're engaged aren't gonna be stupid and go, "I'm gonna get hit in the head and run over here." It's not gonna happen with these creatures. If it were goblins, I'd give that to you. But we're dealing with a creature of a different intelligence bracket. The ones that can shoot at you without hindering themselves or hurt you will. So it's gonna take a shot at Brolin, absolutely, because it is desecrating its beloved Dendar. So the shot is going at you. So it's only one longbow attack from this one. Ooh, critical! I think just having to fight with the owl, just like what the what, and it's just make a shot and it just doesn't even come close. This one up here is going to take both of its shots into Brolin as well.
Come on, bring it! Come on!
Nope. Nope. They all bounce off. Just.
I'm a giant snake.
What's happening? Unable to attack it. Just the arrows bounce off your scales. Type 2, right next to you, is going to make 2 strikes. So since you are in the snake form, what kind of resistance do you? You already have resistance to poison. Never mind. You're a dwarf, so you already got it. Though I don't know if that proceeds to this form. I don't believe it does.
It does.
It does? Okay. Didn't know if it did. All right. Yeah, because some of them say your resistances go. Cool. So it's going to make 2 strikes against you because it can safely do so. 12 does hit.
It matches.
Matches. So it matches as a hit. So 2 hits. The first dealing 7 piercing and 3 poison, which has already been halved. So a total of 10 points of damage for the first.
Okay. Oh no, that's not right.
Yeah, add your HP back in there and then give it 10.
-10.
And then the next one will be 6 and 2, so 8 total. Only 2 poison damage. 8. So it just clamps into 2 bits of your flesh and starts ripping away. Die, heretic! And it will be this next one's turn.
You swapped these ones.
I did swap this one.
So it'd be this guy, yeah.
This guy goes first. Okay. So this guy will go now then, since I fucked that up. He will make. Geez, he's getting bombarded by zombies. He cannot safely get to Brolin. God, I think he's gonna have to deal with. You know what? Totally knows there's a caster in this situation and knows that these are definitely. Oh, you mean they're telepathy in the situation? Would it be smart enough to know that these belong to you?
There are 2 casters as well.
There are 2 casters, so I'm first gonna No, I mean it's familiar with magic. I think it would just roll to see. It's these 2 casters. It knows one of you have to be controlling these undead. It'll roll to see which one it is. So, because it would rather do that than have to deal with being attacked.
Man,
not that they disappear.
No, they just go crazy.
They just go crazy. Absolutely despise. Bro.
Frisha is 1. Frisha is 1. Alexandria is 2. Okay, it'll attack Frisha. Get these things off of me! Die! And it'll just attack you for 2 strikes, Frisha, in the hopes that whatever these things are, stop attacking it once it kills its master. 20.
Apparently this guy only rolls 20s, by the way.
You gonna do the spirit shield for reduce? Go ahead and roll for your reduction. Let's see what that is first. Hey. Nice. So a total of 14. You only take 4. 2 of each, because we actually have both. The way. Yeah, it's or you decide where you want the damage to be eliminated, but it's fine. Yeah, you take 4 points of damage, and it sees that come up again, and it just sort of confirms for it that you're absolutely a caster. You have this shield and fucking magic. Just take another bite attack here. Oh, no. That is not a hit. That is not a hit. Its second strike, it's so disillusioned by that, or just sort of thrown off, rather, by that spirit shield that it's unable to even connect. Its strike is easily dismissible, Freesia. And that leaves just my boy over here who's still fighting war. He's not going to move away from war. He knows that it's bad for him, even though he really wants to kill Brolin. He's going to keep fighting war. So we'll go for another constrict on war here.
Do it, you will.
Scimitar strike, how's a 20?
That is my AC. So
Okay.
just hits.
Alright. 8 slashing,
Reduce to
after
4.
4.
Alrighty.
Second scimitar strike. 16 will
Does
not hit.
not hit.
As he's striking at you, he will shout out, "Fools, this is the one to kill!" And he's just trying to get at you and can't. Brolin, it is your snake form turn.
Do I get flanking advantage because he's surrounded by zombies?
We don't do
No.
flanking.
If you do flanking, if we ever activate it, it
Oh,
stays
yeah,
activated
yeah.
forever, and I get it too. You turn it on, it's hard mode on.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be the same situation for any other alternative.
We'd have been dead 6 months ago.
Yeah, we'd have been long
get it
since
too.
dead. Alright. Constrict. Oh man.
11 will not meet it. You go to sweep around this thing again and try to connect, and it's still able to evade the attack.
You do
Able to
have a Bardic
roll over
Inspiration
your
now.
massive form. You do have a Bardic Inspiration if you want to use it.
It's a D8.
It's a D8.
Add it to your attack.
Weird with my attack. It literally says 0.
No, you rolled a. Yeah, let me see here.
7 plus a 0.
No, you roll a D20 plus 7.
You got a 4 plus 7
Oh, okay.
for 11.
Yeah, let me roll that D8. Slash roll.
You don't actually have to. You could just spend it, and you would get the hit, no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Because
do it.
it was
Yeah,
already
AC
12. to me,
12,
we already
yep.
decided.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, so let's see the attack. It'll be restrained automatically.
Ooh.
11 bludgeoning, and you are currently in the midst of a grapple. Because you can only do one creature at a time, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah, you
yep.
can't. Yep, so that'll be 11 bludgeoning damage, and it is considered grappled and restrained. Let me get a restraint. Excellent. Yeah, you immediately just tie around it. It is unable to move.
Yeah.
Orvex continues to cower under his shield. I mean,
Good job, buddy.
he's a part of the fight. He takes up that speed, but he doesn't want to fight either. It is this zombie here, whose turn it is, and I imagine it's going to continue trying to deal with this situation.
Smacking him. Kyle.
He's deciding if he wants to move it anywhere.
Kyle.
No, he's gonna smack him.
Whoa.
If I keep it up, he'll keep attacking Frisia.
Open palm or back of the hand?
Let me go backhand.
That hits, absolutely.
Okay, it's like you crit, but
Oh wait, he had advantage, so I'm gonna roll that again.
Oh,
Just in case.
Oh no, he
did he in this
didn't.
situation?
No, he didn't.
No, not this one.
I flew off and got lured into a trap, so my familiar's gone. I forgot.
I lured you into a trap. Mwahaha.
That damn DM, always tricking us.
Oh, for one of the classic
yeah, so
blunders.
it's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Never listen to me. You're fighting me.
Surprise! I was your enemy the entire time.
Never go up against the dungeon master when death is on the line.
Freesia, it's your turn.
I guess I will move around this guy.
You want to get to the other side of him? Yeah, you can do so. 10. Yeah, you got enough movement. A zombie takes 10 feet, but you're in. You're there.
And then I'm deciding. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dissonant Whispers the guy over. Actually, oh man, that is a really mean. I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers the guy I'm standing next to.
Okay, cool. Is that a ranged spell attack? I just want to confirm. If it's a ranged spell attack, then we run into a few some.
It's a
Just a
DC.
spell.
It's just a save one.
Cool. Then that's fine. I just want to make sure. So it needs to make a Dissonant Whispers. It's got to make a save. Yeah, there's a lot. There's
Wisdom save, and it
Wisdom
has to
save.
run away from me.
Yeah, it does. It's really good. So it is a
Right into the reactions of all my zombies.
And maybe the snake.
nice.
Roll
We
it,
got a host
and
for Zero.
possibly
Thanks, man.
ward.
And
Excellent.
a snake.
Ooh.
All right.
And me.
Well, let's have it make that save. Wisdom saving throw is a 15.
Literally just
Yeah.
bop him with my fists as he walks by. But I'm a wizard.
16. At disadvantage, correct? Is it a spell from your
Dissonant
thing?
Whispers charm?
A Dissonant Whispers. There's a list of charms on Discord that I have listed. I don't believe it is.
I didn't think so either. I'll double check.
You can double check, but I don't 100% believe that it is. If I go into rule notes and scroll up, it's actually pretty recent that I listed out. No, Dissonant Whispers is not on this list. We got Charm Monster, Charm Person, Crown Madness, Dominate Monster. Yeah, it's not on here. Okay, so it wouldn't be at advantage, but it does manage to save. Their minds seem just ensorcelled with like some form of just protection in this moment. Every time you go to make a spell, you just see a visage of a dark serpent, like sort of blocking the connection. It still does damage, correct?
Wow, that was the worst possible roll it could have.
Is it half because of the save?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes two psychic damage as his mind just sort of rattles a little bit. You just see you just get like an eye twitch. Just,
Bop him on the nose.
that is your action free show. You still have bonus bardic inspiration. See that if you want to. I don't know if you want to save them. It's up to you.
I think I need to save those. I'm just looking to. I don't think I have any other.
Okay. Alexandria's turn then. If that
All
is
right.
that's everything.
Well, he's done pissed me off now. So, second verse same as the first, or because my next plan was gonna be pretty sweet, but that didn't.
I
pan
almost
out.
just levitated the one with the bow out of there up until it was high enough to attract
Attract gargoyles. Ooh.
Dude,
Oh God, that would have been mean.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Hell yeah. Do you get extra rays, correct, for that?
Yeah.
5 total with 3 with the 3rd level, I believe. 3 and then 1 for each level above.
Yep.
Okay. There is a hit and a hit. Who are you targeting, though?
3. You know who I'm targeting.
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh my god. Oh, that was a hit. You got one more.
Okay, here we go.
Just
I
in
think
case
he's
he dies, who's the next target?
That's a
Who's your
good
secondary
question.
target? Who's your secondary?
Who's secondary target? The guy who's on my ass right now.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wait,
what I
no,
was
that would be with disadvantage because it's a
One.
range.
This one is not in range. You don't have any in range of you right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are
you have
over
a gap
there.
between them.
Yeah,
Oh
you have a gap
yeah, I
between your
do.
horse.
Ha! My horse's fat ass is panning out for me.
Give me
Fanning out, fanning.
give me the damage for the first.
Yeah, let's
And
start
I'll
doing
make the
that.
con saves.
Con saves. Oh yeah, for the
con
for
save,
the
yeah.
All
yep.
different hits.
Yeah, con
They are.
saves.
They are.
Let's not forget the con
Yep.
It's a
saves.
DC 10.
Please.
All right, he loses it immediately.
Delphine's back.
Oh, and whose turn is it next?
So let's do the damage for the next. can
Seven.
minimize this. So that'll be 7. Okay. Damage for the third is going to be 6. Fourth is going to be 9.
Oh, let's go.
And what's our fifth? He's still alive after this. 6. All right, he survived the blast, but he is indeed bloodied from the strikes. We watch as they fire up. Immediately unable, as I think at the minute the barrage started coming, he just canceled the spell to try to like just evade the situation, but just ripped into it, and we just watch the blast like artillery fire into its body. What's
So
up?
I didn't have this in the stuff. I'm using that wand, so he will take 5 additional damage.
5 additional damage. He still survived.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because each one got +1 from the wand.
Thank you. Thank you. So they just rip into its body. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. That is your action. Your bonus action, do you want to give a new order, or are you fine with their previous order?
No, I'm fine with the previous one.
Kill the snake man. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Shouldn't have killed the bird.
Just like that.
All right. It is Valfine's turn. You are still prone.
Okay. I'm gonna use half my movement and stand.
Okay.
I'll pick the sweet kneeling thing off there, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna use 15. Can I hide in this spot right here?
Yes, I would give it. You're at the edge, so that he would disadvantage. But if you were one more in, I'd give it. You're only you're on the edge.
But I have advantage, so it would be normal.
It would be normal. You're right.
Straight stealth roll.
Straight stealth roll. Let me see.
I haven't had to open my character sheet yet. Hey, I can
I get the roll.
That's pretty cool. Go roll
You
the
are,
dice.
you are our special weapon crit rogue.
Gonna roll the dice, guys.
Roll the
Alright.
dice.
Let's do it.
You get up and
It's
immediately.
time to play the game. No.
You go right over to the edge, and you try to hide yourself with as much ability as you can. You're hoping you're hidden.
Okay. Using my attack action.
Okay. The stealth was your one bonus. Okay.
Level 35. I'm gonna try and peel this guy.
Okay. Go for an attack.
Is that safe to shoot there? Or
Yes, you should be all right. Shooting through enemies, I'm not going to give you anything weird. Shooting through allies.
Does that cover anything? I
Nope.
can turn that off. That is sneak attack.
I mean, I could give him. There's a horse in front of him, quite literally. I'm going to give him +2 AC. That would be. I forgot that there's literally a horse.
That's fair.
If it were just regular people, I'm not going to get into it. But there's quite literally a horse. All right, yeah, you go to fire out. I will not give you advantage in this situation because I think as you fire, you can easily see that you are seen on the battlefield. You are not well hidden. So you go to fire, and it to try to sort of like aim through, avoid Alexandria's horse. The shot is unable to connect and clinks off
She's
some stone.
shaking from being down for like 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah. See the ghost of Brolin behind you. Don't look. He's not actually there.
The ghost of Brolin.
Ignore the dwarf in the bush.
I ain't here.
The idea that Brolin is actually not transforming, he just like ducks away and like,
It's a giant magic trick where he's like, snake.
Snake holster on the leg.
For some reason, he's naked. Don't worry about it.
He drops a Pokeball and then Mike tries to huck it.
he's a conjuration wizard. We never knew. Oh my god.
The great trick is that he's actually an illusionist and the snake isn't actually that big.
He's been getting stealth checks every time. Okay, it's War's turn.
Okay. Yeah, same as last time. So
Okay.
reckless attack.
Oh, his attacks against you were with advantage, and I forgot.
Oh, I forgot too. I forgot that's the thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
23.
That will hit.
You're rolling so hot. It's the heat
Get
off
him,
that
Laura.
flame axe.
Get him.
Oh, God.
18.
Nice, 18. Okay.
And second.
He's looking
one.
rough.
Oh!
How do you want to do this?
Here we go. I want to see the numbers. I don't know. I've been fighting this guy for a while. He'll probably just keep beating him down, and then,
maybe you're like in mid-combat. Maybe like you deflect a blow and you
Yeah.
chop him in half or something.
No, I was trying to work it into what the next move for me is, but nope. Doesn't matter. Just hit him. Let's see here. I can get to there. Oh, this guy is not gonna like this. I'm gonna move here, and then I will use my Shield Master bonus action to try to knock him prone.
Okay. He needs to make a strength. correct?
Athletics. Yep.
Athletics. Cool.
Contested. Ooh, he wins.
Resists.
Yep.
As you come into the battle, he's well surrounded. Alright. It's zombie
And
time.
That's it for me.
All right.
Yeah, the first one is the one next to Berlin.
Yep.
It's got advantage.
Nailed it
It
though.
does.
Well, you
It
know
does
what?
Turned him into Snake Burger.
Oh, he should have said you were right.
I'll take that first
Hits.
one.
Let's see some damage. 4. It rips further into its enemy.
He's not gonna move. So yeah, we'll do the other one.
Next one's next to War. 11 will not quite make it for him.
Oh yeah, well.
He does not get advantage. I don't think he would have had advantage in that one because
No, he didn't have advantage.
All right.
I was just rolling for the roll that could have been, and it turned out that was bad too.
Situation is quite odd here.
Uh-oh.
All right.
No.
This guy gets advantage as well if he's going to attack.
I would like you to make a Wisdom saving throw, Brolin.
Wisdom? That's my highest stat.
Oh, wait, not yet. Hold on to that. You will be making one in a moment. Let me do these in order. Oh,
did I say your highest stat? I meant your lowest.
it's going to probably plug into.
Surprise! Intellect Devourer.
All right, Alexandria, you got some arrows coming at you since you've been paying some special attention to this boy over here.
I would
so,
expect nothing less.
First strike on you.
Misses because I'm amazing.
13.
Because I shield.
What is your total AC now?
I mean, it adds. Shield adds 5, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah, so it's 15.
Cool. You have 15 armor class. Go ahead and spend the spell slot. And your reaction is spent as well, so you have 15. You'll take a second longbow strike as the one bow off into the distance there.
In before miss. Oh, shit!
No!
In before miss, I think I called that wrong.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
No!
War will reduce it by 6, so a total of
I will
21
remember you.
So 21 points of damage plug
I
into
will
you.
reduce it by 7.
You reduce it by 7 as well. Those are both of your guys' reactions being spent in this moment. So it will be a total of 14 points of damage, Alexander.
Oh, that's nothing. You know
your
what?
friend's
Good job,
spells
team.
come to like defend you. Like on either side, Frisia's like sparkle. I imagine. What is your ability to do that, Frisia? Is it the cutting words?
It's cutting words.
Yeah, we see like the sparkle magic as it shields over Kroll's armor, and your friend's definitely trying to reduce the attack, but it still plunges in.
Buddy.
All right,
Is that all you got?
All right,
Okay.
Berlin, I would like. He doesn't. He probably doesn't hear you from over here. If you wheeze out and all you got, he's just ready to.
No, that's more for me.
Okay. Brolin, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. And I believe you use Brolin's stat, not this guy.
Yeah,
His is physical. Yours are mental.
Uh,
You hear a word. Let me just confirm this 100%. Yep. You hear a word inside your head. It says some words, a command. says, "Leave that form at once, usurper." And you feel yourself releasing that magic. You are out of that form. You will be out of that form as your bonus action on your next turn. Can you do that as a free action? You drop the form.
I actually don't know.
What is the dropping the form take? Yeah, see if that takes an action. You will use it next turn.
Okay.
Oof.
Cool. This also implies that you cannot return to that form, by the way. Do not go into that form. Leave that form. So, as long as it's concentrating. And the spell definitely came from this guy over here. The battlefield would know that in this moment. So that'll be on your turn.
It's not helping me pick a target, guys.
This one here, I would like War for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, huh?
Oh shit.
Wait, this is...
Oh.
Okay.
20?
Excellent. You hear the whisper of snakes inside your head, but they never form into words. You resist.
Fuck your halooka.
Alexandria, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Please. I have wisdom saving throws down pat. This bravado's getting me in trouble, but that's okay. Because...
Starting, you can use your action to magic.
All right, yeah, you resist.
Oh, thank God. I saw that 13 and I was like, no!
It's not a 14, you're good.
All right. It is... That's on a mark these. It is Brolin's turn. Brolin, does it take some... Is it a bonus action to leave the
it's
form?
a bonus It's a bonus action.
You will spend your bonus action to leave the form. You may place Brolin wherever you want in the space. And you cannot take that form as long as this guy is...
Okay. Really? I see.
Mm-hmm. You
All
can
right,
take a
you
different
get it.
form if you want.
I look at him directly.
Do note that you do need a bonus action to form again, so you will not be able to form this turn. I don't believe it can be altered as an action.
It can be an action.
Does it specify that?
Combat wild shape lets me use a bonus action.
Okay, cool. So you can also use your action. Perfect.
I say.
What would you like to do?
I look to him. He's like, that probably wasn't the best idea in the world. And should I?
Becomes a shark.
What would you like to do? You can use your action to become something else if you wish.
War, toss me.
I can't jump the distance more. Throw me.
He's going the distance.
I know what I'm gonna do.
He's going for speed.
I can see War spinning a shark above his head.
Ooh, conjure animals. So yeah, so one beast of a challenge rating 2. Do you know what beasts you are picking? So for this spell, I require that you know so that I can easily apply.
Oh yes. I am going to summon it's 2 challenge rating of 1 or
the spell says if you read the
Or
spell.
you can summon 8 of a challenge rating a quarter.
I'm just
And
gonna summon
swarm
8
him.
badgers.
You have to know the creature for me.
Yep, I am going to summon 2 Dionycuses.
Dian.
I was just gonna use Brolin's Dian. Well, no,
How do you
not Bro.
Well, how do you spell Dionycus?
DEIN.
Okay.
ONY.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Let's not use.
You can remove Brolin's really quick, so you get 2.
Yep.
Where do you want these bad boys?
Let me
within
see
range of the spell.
60
What's the
feet.
spell? 60 feet. Yeah. Where do you want them from you?
Right next. Actually, right here, so they can charge him.
This one's 90 feet away, so this one's a little out of your range.
I'm talking about.
Okay, stuck him here.
Pinging,
Oh yeah,
pinging
you
this-
want
He's also on a
put
roof.
Yeah.
He's on a roof.
I'd have to go around the
Yeah, you cannot technically see up here. You can see on the edge.
Yeah,
Place it on-
I'll summon him on the edge.
So right here,
Yeah.
or like over here is fine. Yeah.
And I'll summon, put them both.
Okay, what's the... let me just see from where you are. Okay, so yeah, you could do the edge because this is visible. And I'm both there?
Yep.
Okay, now they get their own initiatives, correct? Do they help you in a fight? Let me see.
Yeah, they do.
Friendly
I'm not
to you
sure
and
if
your
summoned
companion.
ones get their own.
Yeah, roll initiative
initiative.
for the summoned creatures, which has
As
its
a
own turns.
group.
They obey any verbal commands that you issue them. No action required by you. Okay, cool. And if you don't issue any commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures. So let's get these guys in here to make this initiative even longer. I'll put them in.
Oh, 3, no!
So, Ed, get ready for casting that spell far too much on that next character.
Just like, let me get to back to
I mean,
Berlin.
only summon the 8s, though. Oh, and they're as a group. You only
And
need...
I mean, if you
So-
die really fast, I can't help you.
So,
Fireball. Everyone is equipped with fireball.
Okay, Berlin, that is the end of your turn, correct?
yeah, so basically what he does is he chucks a walnut over onto the roof, and he says, "Eat him." And he might not notice what's happening right now, and then he goes back. He looks back to the
You would look back to the walnut like you missed.
and then he looks at this guy. Your arms. What are you doing?
Oh God! So this guy's no longer.
I can't take you seriously.
It would just look at you. That's your turn, Berlin. You standing right there. You still have 30 feet of movement, 25 feet of movement because you're a dwarf.
Are you racist against dwarves or something?
You have 25 feet of movement. That is the natural
Stubby
movement of a
legs.
dwarf.
That's not right.
Very, very right.
Fine, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, absolutely. Zombie time. You got one over here. The one furthest to the west. Sorry, east. Furthest to the east. Bloop. Zombie boys. Do you guys see when I highlight them? Are you able to see that?
I don't see what you highlight.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Cool.
Only pings, yeah.
Got it.
Though if I like mouse over the initiative, it'll
Yeah.
like.
It'll hover. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
That's what mine does. Yeah.
So, guess what he's gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
Something unpredictable.
I mean, he's a zombie.
That
Five
zombie
would- yep.
never saw that coming.
Just ripping in on either side. Orbex cowers. Alexandria, it's your turn.
All right, cool.
Uh,
So that dick is still alive, and now he's shooting me. So let's see. I'm out of third levels. So I'll just use base scorching ray. So that's just 3 rays on Mr. Gonna die this round.
Oh, this guy over here.
Yup.
Okay. Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Okay, go ahead and give me damage.
Ho, ho, ho.
You gonna die.
Oh!
666.
It's so edgy.
Hail Satan!
How do you want to kill him? How you will.
Yes!
All right, so we watch.
Gotta be the edgiest way.
Yes, we watch as the 3 spirals of fire slam not into the creature but around him. The fire spilling out into a pentagram at his feet as a giant hand of Satan comes from the building, destroying and sending rubble flying in all directions. My victim gripped in its hand as it begins to bleed and scream, the blood flowing down the forearm like a waterfall. Heavy metal bursting from the background as it slowly slides back in. All the while, Alexandria on the horse.
It all happens.
Disappearing into a pool of blood.
He's destroyed. He's annihilated by your 666 attack. I can see it going no other way.
Nothing is roused.
That's your, oh my God, that's your action, Alexandria.
Yeah, no, that felt great. So
Anything
we're
with a
done.
bonus? We're done. Free
I mean, no, my zombies know what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Does she dab?
I already dabbed.
It was in the
Okay,
middle.
okay.
The the dabbening happened.
It's happening.
That's great.
Make another wisdom save.
The one right in front of you.
Yeah.
15 is my number.
Yep.
What is thine command? So that I
Oh,
might-
he's
just running.
going to run away.
Okay. Just run and never come back. Okay.
Oh no, it's Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, it's Dissonant Whispers. I thought it was a... Okay, yeah, cool. So, wisdom save. Okay, he doesn't make it. That's amazing. All right, so he'll take 10 psychic immediately.
I was thinking.
Leave now.
Mhm.
Never.
He has to use his reaction to move his movement speed. So he has to move away from you. He physically can't in this scenario, so he has to do his best. He's going to move here, and I would like this zombie, if you want to use the reaction of the zombie, and War, if you want to use your reaction in this moment to make an attack on him.
I think I already used my reaction, right, to shield Alexandria.
You did.
Yeah.
Frisia, so Frisia, you could make... Oh, wait, Frisia, you
I'm
do
gonna
get your
double check
reaction.
if cutting words is. Oh, it's my
Cutting
turn. I get my
word-
reaction.
You get your reaction back to the top of your turn, so Frisia and the zombie can make a opportunity attack. Are we making?
That doesn't actually use a reaction even. Reading this.
What doesn't?
Cutting words.
Cutting words should be a reaction. Are the zombie? So you're making a rapier attack. Cool, that hits. Is the zombie doing one, Kyle?
Yeah. Yep. I'll have them make
Very
attacks.
nice.
I forgot that he was moving out of that one, guys.
The other one is also going to get an opportunity attack, but that's 5,
Aw.
10. Okay, the other one gets a chance. So
Okay.
And then this guy can only get to here. That's 30 feet. His 2 squares were 10. Okay.
So let me
he's
sell
able-
you on the ideas of zombies, okay? They're very proactive. They're not reactive. There's a difference.
There you go. There you go. It is able to slip by the zombies. It takes a rapier strike, a cut from Frisia, which will just bloody him. So he is bloodied, but he gets only to right there. It is Dionysus 1's turn. You want him to attack him?
Oh yeah, I said eat him.
All right, he's gonna run up and do his whole shtick.
He's got 3 attacks. I think 4.
So
he has
Pounce,
the
if he
run.
moves at least 20 feet towards a creature,
Oh,
I don't think he has the
not
room
enough.
to do it.
Yeah.
That's only
yeah,
11.
Not on here. Okay, so he'll just make his attacks. He gets 3, 1 with his bite, 2 with his claws. Yeah, I don't think there's enough room on this area for them to successfully do that without you being further over. So we'll do 1 with the bite. That's a hit
yeah.
for 9 piercing damage. That's the first hit. It needs to make a concentration check. There's a lot of rolls. I'm playing with myself right now, boys.
Thank you, Ed.
Nom 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 nom.
If you ever need me to, when I ever do this, if you need me to control them, I will.
He makes it.
If you need
All good.
Dustin to play with you.
I'll play with
You're
you.
all playing with me. All right, 2 claw attacks. Play with me. All right, that's
Wouldn't
a
have
hit
it any other way.
for 7. At which point he needs to make a concentration saving throw.
DC
Give me this
10.
away. DC 10. I love this shit. I secretly love this shit.
He makes it.
Oh, he made it!
Made it.
No.
3rd claw attack
Oh, it
is a
doesn't.
9, which doesn't hit. Cool. So that's Dionysus 1, and it is
And you should actually do them at the same time. The spell said same initiative, and that was the first initiative roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Valfine, it's your turn.
No, like you get another Dionysus. They
Yeah,
go on the same round.
they attack at the same time. They don't get their own initiatives.
Really?
Yeah.
Does a spell specify that they don't?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Okay, so it specifies that they all go on the same initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right, I will put them down there.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd split them. Whoops.
Let's see here. Get this guy over here so that I've got the right initiative order. for the future. All right, the next one is going to run over here. And second verse, same as the first. Let's get some Dionysus going. Bite. Does hit.
Nice.
Damage.
Nom.
Nice.
8. Concentration
DC
save.
10.
Chunky snake.
Makes it.
You will fail eventually,
Oh
sir.
God.
Claw attack.
We'll get you with
yeah,
one
let
of
me
these.
Let me apply the damage real quick.
Statistically, he has a 50-50.
Claw attack coming his way. That hits.
No.
10 slashing.
Oh my God. He's ripping into him, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, get him.
Constitution saving
Get
throw.
him, boys.
Public roll. He makes it. And I believe
One
I
more
get,
claw.
One more claw. 22 hits.
All right. Here's the money shot.
Jesus.
Here's the money shot.
6
Right here.
damage. And here comes what we've all been waiting for. He makes it.
Damn.
Oh God.
After being assaulted by 2 raptors, just ripping him into pieces, that did officially bloody him.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He was at full at the beginning of that.
That's 6 attacks, dude.
They are ripping into him. Well, 5 of them made it. It is Valfine's turn.
So right here, would this be like full?
Yeah,
full
you
on,
could do it.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So I'm gonna
Yep,
scoot 10 feet
Scoot, scoot.
of movement, bonus action, stealth again.
Okay.
I would like to do that. And I will attack. Well, no. Stealth.
Are you stealthing?
Yep.
Stealth.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are,
Whoa.
you are, as far as you know, completely hidden.
Sick. Okay. That was my bonus. So I'm
Yep.
going to. Now, do they count? I guess it doesn't matter if they're allies or not. But, I'm going to fire here.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see if I can finish that.
You will get sneak attack if this hits. That does hit. So sneak attack
Sick.
damage will apply.
All right.
Sneak attack.
See what we get. Nice. So a total of 16 points of damage. The
And
strike
concentration.
plunges into its back. It needs to make a concentration check. It's still alive, but definitely hurt as that plunges in. It makes the con as it trips in. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Any kind of movement you'd like to take? You are in difficult terrain right now, so you've already spent 10 feet
Holding position.
holding.
Just kind of crouch
War
down
it
there.
is your turn, War.
Here we go. Smacking the bloodied one.
Okay.
Reckless.
Go for it. Let's see that reckless.
Oh,
Ooh, missed.
Does not hit. Does not manage to hit.
Rare miss for war.
Second one.
Able to block.
That one will
All right,
hit.
that one makes it. Ching to the first one. The second strike is able to connect
Dang. Yeah.
for 19 fire damage,
Yep.
and he looks
Um,
very gravely wounded.
He also is ancestral protected because he got hit. And then I'm gonna shield master the other guy behind me.
Oh, trying to knock him down.
Yes.
Okay. They need to make strength.
Is he on top of the zombie?
No, there's no. There are 3 zombies on the field. We can see them all. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see what it gets. Athletics is not going to be able to stop that. It goes to the ground, prone.
boy.
Okay.
Although it's most of their The zombies, I guess, get to take advantage.
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
It's the zombies right here.
They see him go down.
It's the zombies' turn. Yeah, they could fight either, so you could easily
Yeah.
pick the one on the ground.
That's you don't want to go prone in front of a horde of zombies.
No, that's where it's going.
Is it the one up or down? That's the prone
The one with the down symbol, on him. He's got the.
Oh, okay.
He's got the kneeling.
I'm pretty zoomed out, so the symbols are tiny.
All good, all good.
We're-
Yeah, I believe he can make it. What's their movement? Isn't it actually 20 feet? They have slow
I mean, even if it's 20, he's still within range. Yeah, 20 feet.
He would not be because of he can't go through him, and it's 10 feet of movement through warp.
Angles.
He'd be just here.
Angles, my man.
20.
So,
Oh,
50, 20,
yeah, you're right. Oh wait, yeah, all the way down there. Yeah, going around. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're right. I was thinking of you going through here. All right.
Listen, you
make those
gotta
attacks.
think dynamically.
Dynamics. All right, give me that. Give me that
Alright.
slam.
Yep, we're slam-a-jamming now.
With
Advantage.
advantage.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you, bro.
Oh yeah, he jumps on him and he's immediately just able to get him off.
He's just so excited. All right.
It is that zombie's turn. This
Yep.
one right here. Oh, well, the one you moved, I don't think was.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yep, you're right. That's
Yep.
the. You know what? He's gonna end up there anyway. But
You put it back for now.
yeah. Hopefully that was the spot. I wasn't paying attention when I
No,
picked
that
him
was.
up.
It.
Okay.
That is the right spot for him.
Oh,
All right, that managed.
Yeah, now
Okay,
we're
that
back
managed-
on track.
That manages to hit. Okay.
All right.
Another
5
shot.
points of bludgeoning damages. It's just ripped at by 2 zombies on either side.
One of them's holding him down for the other one to just, go to town on his guts.
All right, War, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's getting
Oh
PG-13 in here.
boy. Here we go.
Dude, is it this one over here?
Okay.
This is boss. He's just like
yeah, he's
taking
a baller.
everything.
You guys a baller.
All right, let me just quick read a spell. Just want to see if this is gonna do anything in this situation. Oh, only? Okay. Hmm. 30 feet. No, he knows that would kill him. I think knowing the situation, I think he'll. Who does he have range on? No one. That sucks for him. All right, he's just gonna turn around, and knowing that he's pretty much going to. Well, yeah, he's pretty much gonna be devoured. They're gonna run him down. He's been in the jungle. He knows these things are gonna eat him up. He will turn and fire a shot at Freesia and Alexandria
How dare.
with disadvantage.
Yep. You got it. You're on top of it.
So the first shot will be on Alexandria, disadvantage. A 12.
Shoot!
All right, easy reaction, and you shield. And this next shot onto Freesia. Freesia, what side of the beast are you on? Okay, no, you're within vision. An 8 will not manage to hit. Takes 2 last shots. Dendar, I served you well. Even though that's for Dendar to decide, not him. That's his turn. You know what? He's just gonna go for it. He knows he's in a bad situation. He'll take an opportunity attack from both of them and attempt to run the fuck out of there. Because they're gonna attack him
I thought he was
anyway.
gonna jump.
The jump would be better, but the jump automatically gives him damage. He's better to run.
I was gonna say, where's he
Trying
gonna
to get
jump?
around them. So they'll both make I would say the bite and claw are the same, so it doesn't matter. So they both get a claw attack on him. A miss and a miss.
Oh,
He fucking dodges out of there.
No. Wow.
Motherfucker.
Moving. All right.
Not so clever, girl.
War, I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw for me, please.
They really want me.
Dang, bro.
They want my body.
God.
All right. You hear the whispers. They don't form words.
Ah.
They do not connect. It's Roland's turn.
You've been succeeding every wisdom.
It's my turn.
This one would have stood up. Yeah, that's the only thing about that thing that happened. It is your turn. Yeah, they just went. All the UNT went, so it is your turn.
Oh, that UNT's getting the fuck out of there. Hey, chase him. What are you doing?
On their turn, I'm sure they will. Yeah.
So, what's Brolin gonna do? Kind of saving. Things are almost wrapping up here. So I'm gonna ban the psychopaths.
Lilo Dallas psychopath.
Yeah.
Psychopath.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna produce. What's the range on produce flame?
30 feet.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level
Okay.
to Alexandria.
Okay. Alexandria, take 12 points of healing. As you see the vines sort of wrap around, the green vines wrap around your wounds and seal them. Brolin's magic directed at you. That's your action, Brolin.
You gotta touch her.
Oh, you gotta be next to her. So.
I gotta boop. It's
Yeah, you'll be next to her. You feel a dwarven hand on your ankle.
Hey.
Feel better?
It's edging its way up your leg.
Why did you have to say hey?
You take 3 points of Alexandria cringe.
What's your problem? I just healed you.
Brolin, you have a bonus action left to you,
You gotta,
and
you
still
gotta
20 feet of
reflexively
movement.
kick your foot.
You know, I'm
It's
gonna,
like you're trying to push him away.
Yep, 20 feet of movement, and you have a bonus action.
Break his nose by accident.
I'm just gonna move the rest over here, just out of the
Okay.
way.
Just out of the way?
Out of the way. It is zombie time. The one that you didn't get to move yet. It's his turn.
Dark pile.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna dogpile. that seems to be the responsible thing to do.
You can make it right into this beautiful spot right here.
Yeah, I mean, it was for him.
Isn't that like
You can't quite make it there. Wait, can you?
What?
With triangles?
5, 10, 15. You're right. Well, I mean,
He could be there. It's the same idea. He's there.
Listen, all right, we know War doesn't like being around them. We'll respect his space
Absolutely.
as much as we can.
That hits.
Oh yeah, he's not prone anymore. That's fine.
Smack him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack.
4 points of damage as a dog pile.
I'm just imagining 3 zombies with like wiffle ball bats just beating the shit out of this guy.
Arvex will just move here as he wants to look around and see if the fight's going well. It looks to be going pretty well.
Wait, am I eye level with Orvex?
Pretty much.
What are you doing over there?
I'm not a combatant. I have never wielded a sword.
It's all right. We're winning. It's okay.
I just want to make sure I don't get a stray arrow in my throat. And he's just hiding. Alexander, it is your turn.
All right, so I don't want to spend any more spells. We're gonna go to more rudimentary magic. You know what? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yep.
He needs to make
I did it.
some saving
Dong.
throws.
Who's that? This guy right here? The one
Yeah, you
piled
know who
on?
it is. You know who it is.
I know who it is. Is he type 1 or 2? He's type 2. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see how he does. A 7 is not going to be enough.
So looks like I'm gonna type in roll 2d12.
I think that is the first time.
Ooh.
Oh, feels good.
That's awesome.
Oh my
Jesus
god. Yeah,
Christ.
he
Ring, motherfucker.
His head
rattled
explodes.
its head. And it completely gets, like, you can just see, it's just immediate, both snake hands grasping its head. Alexandria, that's your action. Bonus action?
Bonus action? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
It is Frisha's turn.
Alright, Frisha is gonna walk over here as soon as I choose the right selector tool.
Gotta get the right one. Yep, there you go.
and
There you
say
go.
boo.
To this one here. Okay. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Death via heart attack inbound.
He did not make it, so he takes 10 psychic damage,
Oh.
and he's going to.
The balls on this one rolling before the saving throw even went.
I would immediately like for War Freesia, if you haven't, and these two zombies, if they haven't made their reactions yet, to please make
I
an
think
attack.
3 of those zombies have reactions.
Not yet. I'm doing it
Okay.
one at a time. So each space to see.
It's only 2 anyway, because he's still within melee. Now.
Do I?
Yep,
He's
that's
gonna
fair.
keep moving.
Wait,
but
do I
want to
have-
see what happens. At this
Does
moment.
reckless attack carry over?
I think you can choose reckless.
Attack rolls
No, reckless.
during this
Those are both
turn.
hits.
I can't do. Okay, so it's
You
not.
don't have to worry about it because before you're even able to touch him, he is obliterated by zombies as he attempts to run away, and they just collapse onto him.
Rule number 2.
I use dissonant whispers.
Rule
He doesn't
number
even get
2.
out of the space.
Rule fucking number 2 of a zombie horde. Never turn your back to the zombie horde.
So as those are ripped apart by 2 who follow, and just a similar situation happens over with the Dionysus, I imagine. Are you having them go after the guy running
Yeah.
away?
Yeah, go
Alright.
after him, but bring me the corpse. I need to loot his body.
Probably that's a little much for them, so they're just going to attack it.
Drag
Uh,
me
20 feet,
the
right?
corpse. Drag me
Alright.
the corpse.
Well, it's not a corpse yet, so that's not a.
They
action
get
or
4
command you can
fucking
quite-
Bring
attacks.
me meat.
So we've got a hit
Sick.
for 9, and it needs to make a concentration saving throw. Though there's literally no point to this unless the most luck happens I've never seen in my life. So concentration. See, he does not hold on to it, so he loses concentration. He finally loses it as he's getting ripped into. And now 5 attacks are coming his way. So let's see how this works out.
Not well, I'd wager.
No hit.
Oof.
That is a hit, and it will rip him down and tear him to pieces. That will, fortunately, leave
One
this
entire
other one to be able
Dionysus.
to get a chance to do it, and he would have still been back here because one goes before the other. So I'm going to give it. It's literally, like, I mean, your command is like, what is? It's you give 1 free command, right?
Yeah.
All right, it continues to rip into the body. We're dealing with the animals.
Nom, nom, nom,
It's
nom,
not
nom,
gonna
nom,
go
nom, nom.
It will just continue to rip into the body. It's a free action for you to command them, but they're not intelligent creatures. Not highly. Let me see. Let me check. No,
No.
no, super not. All right, that's their turn. It's Valfine's turn.
Okay, what are we looking at? We got one
One.
left on the field down there.
1 left in the field. Snake arms out, still standing. I believe it's still pinged by you, War. Correct?
Yep.
Looks horribly wounded, not in a good state, and like it's just immediately just completely enthralled in a battle rage, effectively.
Okay, so we'll scoot
Trying to
10,
fight until death.
15, 20, 25, 30. We'll jump right over here. Is this a shoostable?
You are still going through. You are firing through the horse's space, so it would get a little more AC.
Okay,
It's
I'm
still one of the
gonna-
horses.
I'm gonna give it a shot. And it is
Yeah, and we're your
at-
friends. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, next to my friends here. So. Oh.
That hits. Damage, please. Sneak attack.
Oh.
How do you want to end it?
Ah. So yeah, I guess scooting out of the cover, just kind of like skidding on her heels. She's gonna kind of bend down a little bit and let go, and the arrow flies through the horse's legs. Through
Right through his
the
head?
well, no, I mean it's going past Grisha too, so it's gonna go through the tuning. Tuning knobs
Oh,
on her,
yeah.
on her hurdy-gurdy.
Oh,
through there.
through the tuning knobs.
And then
Trick shot.
straight into
But you dab too, right?
no.
This is where we find out that Frisia is crazy protective of these things, and just the idea of that arrow narrowly missing her thing just sends her completely off the handles, and those
Blood rage.
like those little sparkles turn into like goth flares.
On a
The
side
last-
note, that's probably the most resistant thing on me. That thing is stupid magical.
The last word.
will outlive you.
The last words of this creature, tender, save me. To the ground. Actually, that would have been in a different. Don't they have a different language? Actually, let me see. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Anybody speak Draconic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you would hear them say that in Draconic. Most of what they've spoken so far is in Draconic, unless I think at the very beginning they said in Common for Rossency. All right. You are a field of corpses is before you. Friends, would we like to take a quick 5-minute break?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'd
Alright.
be nice.
We'll be right back after this 5-minute break, friends. We will continue on a little bit longer. We'll see you soon.
Those are
Nice.
dying. Are we off?
We are back, friends. Welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. We just got our break. Everyone's got their water. Everybody went pee. We're looking pretty ship-shape. We're just waiting for Mr. Josh to get back, but we will start without him until he sits down, as he'll probably be here shortly. So you have all just slain a host of Yuan Ti who ambushed you. Perhaps they stalked you in the night. Perhaps they've been watching you for a while. Perhaps they just patrolled this way and saw you. You're not sure, but you have a host of dead corpses around you.
Loot them.
Yes, you can do so. There are arrows. There are plenty of arrows, I would say, on both. So anybody who's looting arrows,
poison arrows.
roll a d10 on either arrow, or on either 1d10 arrows. I would say about 1d10, probably plus 3. 1d10 plus 3 arrows on both of the ones that were firing arrows. The one who was killed by War has 2 scimitars. Other than that, if you are looking at their bodies, they do seem to be adorned in fabric. Some of them have some jewelry. Let me get a value here. Nice. About 90 gold worth of jewelry here.
Whoa.
90 gold?
90 gold worth of jewelry that's on them, yeah. Like gold jewelry.
I'm gonna take
And
the
4
scimitars.
snake arms.
That's on all of them put together.
Those 2d10s up there are rolling.
Are the arrows?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
I'm going to take the scimitars.
Let me see about this. And then I'll go to T. Okay. Half of the arrows that you have there. How many is that? 19? Half of those deal extra poison damage on hit. So I would say rounding down, if it's 19, it would be 8. So you have 8 arrows that will deal an extra d4 of poison damage. They are poison tipped right now. That will dry out at a certain amount of time. So if you talk to me in a 10-day, those won't be useful. So use them now rather than later.
Extra 1d4?
Extra 1d4. Yeah, half of them are dipped. But if you still have them after a really long time, they will not be working anymore.
So half of 6, 7, 8, 19 is.
So it would be 9.
9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, 9. So we step back with our party in Omu. Your assailant's slain. Orvex would immediately step out. Oh, great job! Oh, I can't. You are powerful. I've not seen you. You are more than just average travelers.
Valoria is in the background as he's congratulating everybody else, having the zombies drag 2 of these snake men without the snake arms. She's very picky about that. Getting them laid down next to each other, and she's gonna start her little raising the dead ritual.
You identify immediately upon doing them. You will not waste the spells. These are not humanoid creatures. Your spell would not affect them. Technically, your spell should have never even affected the newts that you have, but I gave those to you for the situation.
Those aren't humanoid? I mean, they walk on
they're
the...
monstrosity. They're monstrosities, I believe. Let me look in. Yeah, I believe a lot of things fall under monstrosity. So I will not have you.
All right. So
but you do know where fresh corpses are.
There's a pile of them. Like
there's a bunch of human corpses
That's
over
true.
here.
Instead, because she absolutely wants the snake aesthetic, but she's willing to, bend to the spell's limitations of they must be of humanoid shape, she will then begin to just have her zombies disassemble some of the humans, and then graft their legs onto the snake men, after, of course, chopping off the snake half. And
this
then
is a very detailed situation of which your zombies can't do. It's just like
they
mess.
absolutely can.
They ruin the bodies. Like,
all right, so pretty much what she does, she draws with a Sharpie a line, and she says,
longer, I don't know how
"Eat along this line."
So this situation goes through Alexandria's head of how she could do this, and it's totally not possible without a lot of time.
The whole time it's going through her head. She's sitting back like this, like,
can I do this? What are the rest of you doing? These are slain. Everybody's sort of picking up the jewelry off the bodies. Like, it's gonna be necklaces and bracers.
Who took the jewelry, by the way?
Yeah, who took the 90 gold worth of jewelry?
I was not planning on it, but I can.
I guess we should pick up 90 gold worth of jewelry.
You can leave it too.
Should probably pick it up.
I'll take if nobody wants it, but you know.
Roland will get a fancy like earring or something.
You get 90 gold worth of jewelry then.
Alright.
It's just one.
Fancy ring. It's like the fridge's ring. It's like that big.
Let me give you guys your XP really quick.
Do we get
Is
anything
it 6,000?
special or like letters or notes?
This is what I was saying.
I will
You
take
want
a
to-
I will take a quick note and look at their entry in the adventure and see if they do. We have a number of characters 5. Party level average now is 6.
Oof.
Plus 5 zombies.
No, those don't count. So everybody gets this much XP.
That's not bad, though.
700. Yeah.
Not bad.
700, jeez.
We'll take. Much thank.
All right. I don't know why this showed up. Weird.
Alright, can we please go to that temple with the frog now?
Velfine's gonna be catching her breath off to the side.
Let me see if I don't want to reload, but I have a small error. It's fine. I'll leave it. It's just a weird thing popping up on my screen, but I don't want to reload because I'm a nerd. Well, maybe I will. Yeah, I'll reload. We'll go over cameras. So on them, you only find the jewelry and the weapons. There are no like notes or scribbles or anything. They don't seem to let their wear, what they have on them doesn't seem to have pockets or situation. A lot of them are sort of barely wearing clothes kind of situation. Very much just like a leotard, like that's about it. Or
Naked.
very naked, yeah. Like not a lot of armor, actually none at all, and very light clothes that don't really cover much of the body.
It's getting pretty Diablo up in here.
So as I load in, what are you guys doing? It's a brand new day. It's still morning. You were attacked immediately in the morning.
So, I think we need to get a lay of the land so we don't get attacked again.
How would that make any difference? They move around. The lay of the
Yeah,
land
but
will
we'll-
help us in the small period of time we can see everything.
The lay of the land will help us know where their strongholds are. They're snake people. They're not going to be neat.
You're right. We do need a lay of the land. I agree completely. I hold my hand up to the sky with my wrist bent, and you hear the Altair eagle cry as Kira comes down onto my arm, and I say, "Get a lay of the land."
Load
And then
again.
Are you
My
spending a spell slot to summon her, or?
Yes, but I am realizing now that would be a mistake to send her flying anywhere. I would pay for that sass very quickly. So I do want her back, though. So I
It'll be
will
10
spend
minutes.
the spell.
Okay, so instant. Okay, go ahead and spend the spell slot, and immediately she will appear 60 feet around you. Where would you like that to be?
I mean, just on me.
Okay, absolutely.
I mean, we're not on a tactical map anymore. It wouldn't
No.
really matter
Yeah,
where she
you just
ended
have
up.
you have Frisha back. We know. All right, so
Oh,
she's
I
on
have
your
Frisha
shoulder.
back?
You can
That's
summon
good.
a
I
Frisha with a
didn't...
Yeah,
I didn't know she
You're
was
a
missing.
level 1 spell, Frisha.
yeah, Fiera back.
I meant
He's,
over.
he's calling you cheap.
But Orvex would speak up. He says, "Oh, but you see, Orvex still looks super tired. He is down to his. He's only got 2 levels of exhaustion now, because he did get to rest. So he still looks pretty worn. But he says, "You see, they're everywhere. We have to keep our eyes open. They hide in places. One moment they're not there, and the next there they are." You have to keep very aware. That could have gone a lot worse. They have magic that gets in your head.
I noticed that.
Yes, its effects were apparent in the battlefield before, and now as well. I should have said something.
Delphine's gonna stagger up to the rest of the party.
You all right?
I just had my face on the floor for a while. No.
Downward
That
dog.
magic was pretty strong. Made me hop out of my snake form.
Do we want to take a short rest, anyone?
I think we can take a short rest for Valoria to instruct Valfine on some yoga stretches she can do to help out.
God.
Hey, you guys want to use a short rest? Go ahead and spend
I
your
could
hit
push.
dice.
I could push on, but it's fine. I'm only missing 6 HP.
I actually just healed myself for 7 HP.
Do we want to do the short rest or no? What do you think, guys?
I mean, I'm
good.
I'm full hit points, but Valoria got pretty banged up.
I didn't actually.
Oh, you
The
Between
only person who's very hurt is me.
yeah, I'm actually full HP. I mean, okay, I'm missing 1 HP, but that's close enough.
Did you suck
Thank
their
you
souls
to-
out?
Well, I forgot to do that. Otherwise, I would have taken less damage. But yeah, I should have gotten souls off of the guy I sent to
Okay.
the heavy metal underworld.
With the magical numbers.
Roland, if we're not gonna rest, I'm gonna heal Freesia. But if,
We're good
you know what? I vote to rest even though I wasted a spell. Just because I can get my beast form back.
Beast form, I guess, is important.
So are we resting? Do I need to call for a full vote, or are we good?
I don't mind either way.
Good to rest.
All right, you guys take a short rest. Go ahead and spend hit dice as you wish. Song of Rest does get applied, so you get an extra D8 or D6. Sorry. Extra
D6.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna give myself that 1 HP.
I believe you have to spend hit dice. to get the
No,
D6.
anyone who hears it.
Oh, okay. It's anyone who hears it. Yep. Okay, cool.
Double nice.
Excellent. And anybody who gets anything back on a short rest, you can apply that now. Perfect. Your morning is still here, but will shortly become the afternoon within time.
I'm gonna use this ability I never fucking use. I'm so excited.
What's that?
I am going to use Arcane Recovery.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, get some.
There you
Get some
go.
spell
Get that
slots
spell
back.
slot back, man.
What's that
My
look
level
like?
equal to less than or half your wizard level, rounded up. So I get 3. So I get 1 level 3, or yeah. So I'm gonna give myself 1
Level 2 and
fireball.
level 1 fireball back. Hey, what's that look like? You never really used this. How do you regain that magical power? Is it like a minor thing? Or a major thing?
I think she goes into a meditative state. Got the arms crossed, her hands just laid calmly in her lap, and she closes her eyes and she breathes deep, and you can see tendrils of magic kind of pouring into her from the sky.
Oh yeah, you regain that circle.
There's like 1 or 2 strands come out of Valfine's back, and then.
No!
Wait.
Put it back!
Wait, no, Valfine, listen, it just works so much better when you're sitting next to me.
No!
So, as your short rest concludes, Orvex, I think would get. Orvex should be at full HP.
Who's my little spell battery? It's you.
Not a battery.
It's you. Who's my little Energizer bunny?
I will remind our party of their previous your previous plan, which was to look around this this encampment here, the one where you saved Orvex and where the bodies are all sort of lined. I will invite you to continue doing that or change your mind. Up to you guys where you want to go from here. It is a bright day in Omu.
I say we go look for the frog temple.
We still don't know what we're gonna have to do when we get there.
Well, we're not gonna know till we get there.
Exactly. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you.
I agree with Roland's original plan. We should go over to this other place where all the temples are.
Alright, we already know
What's
that
this?
the UNT are there. Well, let's not go there.
I don't know where you pinged.
It's the circle.
Oh, the. Yeah, okay.
where Ross and C is at.
Yeah. Might as well get this over with.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's a really bad idea.
Again, you only every 200 feet is about 5 minutes, so it honestly wouldn't take too long to get there. If I look here, we're looking at, so then it would be 600, and then it would be 800. Just want to see how long it would be. That would be 1,000, 1,200. It's kind of ballparking it because I can't get these exact. To get to the gate, it would take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 minutes. It would be 30 minutes to get there.
Do we have a real actual map of Omu?
No, you do not have a real
Sketches.
map of Omu. But
Then
you
how
are
do we-
you are more or less going off of what you saw when you initially got in here. Whoever is sort of like navigating would be the person making any rules to be lost. But as far as what the book offers, it doesn't. It never assumes that you would get lost.
All right,
There's no rules for it.
We got two big temple things right here and right here. I say we go to one of them.
While they're deciding what to do, Ed, Valfane would like to do a scout.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Yes.
So it sounds like a quick a quick 30-minute hike is all we would
Take
need
you
to end the campaign.
To that circle, yeah, it would take you over to the
I mean,
area.
if we really want to end the campaign that much, like, we could get there in 5.
Campaign, yeah, we're just alright, let's do
did you point it over here?
I did.
We could just
we could
end
just
this
get there
now.
in 5.
Into the
I want
lava.
to cut it off. Yeah, we could just.
This goes right into to be funny. This goes right into the Avernus campaign, guys. Right into the Avernus. If you want to go there, straight
Even
down.
better, you jump into the pit. Screen fades to black. Hey, you're finally awake.
No,
You damn horse thief!
Welcome.
So you're finally awake.
So what will it be, party? Continue the discussion.
I rolled a 14. Did I say anything?
I want to play Skyrim.
I just want to.
14 perception reveals that the area around you seems clear other than the corpses that you are in. You don't spot anything of ill intent or movement outside of what you have.
Turn over a rock and make sure there are no snakes under it.
Still some smoke coming from the distance over here. Yeah, other than that.
He brings up that
sound of the
smoke a
rushing
lot.
river. It's there. It's high in the sky. He's perceiving the area. So
I think
have
we need to go to the smoke.
Maybe. Smoke obviously rising out of the fire pit here.
I think we need to go to that smoke.
The water, the water can be heard rushing not far from you. The river's close.
All right,
Okay.
we need to go to the river.
I thought we were just going here.
You go to
yeah,
water.
Weren't we going to the?
And then there.
Were we going to the shrine?
We're going to the shrine. No, we're going to the shrine. It's the
Which
only
one?
lead we got.
Which one?
Can no one make up their minds?
This
We're
one.
going to the
right
shrine.
here. This one. This one. You see it on the map over there. Across this courtyard thing.
As you say, you point over in the direction. That is the one that I know where. we think it's. I mean, it has all the markings. It should be a temple to. Well, one of them, the frog one. It's a damn
What about
story.
this one?
No clue.
The
Could
frog
be.
shoes.
I'd have to get closer to identify it. There are many buildings in Omo. A lot of them hold much of the architecture of the Nine Gods. So it takes a special eye to be able to figure out which are which. Kobazon's shrine. That's his name. Damn it.
All right, you seem tired.
Right.
Yes, I spent a number of days under a rock, so
You want another berry?
exhausted. No, I believe I'll be okay without the berry. Our stomach's quite full from what your friend here provided this morning.
What do you think, War?
Or Vex, if we give you some paper,
Just
you
go
think
where
you
we
could
know.
draw us a map of the city? You know the layout at all?
Oh, yes, sure. I could write some of it from what I've known thus far. I mean, I'd want to get a better vantage point, but I could.
Yeah, let's try that at some point.
Who has paper, pen?
I think there's a good vantage point right up there.
Yeah, why don't you just fly up there, Frisha?
If we were to go up, it would be a lot easier to write a map.
Oh no, don't. Let's actually not do that. The statues come to life and rip you.
Yeah, that's why we take the stairs.
I've got
There's a
I've
red
got-
wizard who found that out the hard way.
a quill and a journal. That's
You want to hand it to him?
I also have that.
No. This journal does not leave.
Okay, can you rip a page out of your journal?
Just flips to the very, very back.
Rip a page?
Of her hot topic journal.
A quill
Yeah.
and some ink, perhaps, and maybe a chalkboard for the back.
No chalkboard, but she hands over the quill and ink temporarily.
Something hard to write on, maybe?
A shield?
Let's see what I got.
I literally have a floating disc.
That would work.
Just sit on it.
You want to spend 10 minutes summon the disc?
Sure.
Okay. I'll wait around a little while. Doesn't take long. The disc summons its way out of a rune in the ground, and he says, that works. It rises like right up. It's like a portable desk.
Standing desk.
It's actually quite
You
nice.
can lower it.
Always good to surround yourself with wizards, I always say. All right, yeah, he'll start cataloging the area best he can. Now, if we keep moving fast, I'm gonna have to. I'll do my work when you guys are going through one ruins. He just kind of puts it to the side.
All right.
All right.
Let's cut through this walled place and head over to that temple.
Through.
This place. I'm standing right next to the entrance.
You see that the wall in the back is solid, right?
It is.
So we'll
It's in
have
fact
to.
a wall.
Yeah, but war could break through that, no problem.
What? you think War is the Kool-Aid man?
Or we could investigate
So far-
that area.
Instead of fucking I'd go yup.
You guys have only. You guys have only so far been ambushed, so I'm gonna put your workable time at, I would say, 7.5 hours right now.
All right,
you have
fine.
7 hours workable
We'll
time.
cut across and
Yeah.
then go to the temple this way.
Yeah, because otherwise we can dig into that spot right there and see if there's anything we can find about the shrimp. But or maybe
There's that gazebo. Is that a gazebo in the distance, Ed? This thing?
You see a building that does look to be like, yeah, it's an open like gazebo for sure. It has the pillars that come all the way around.
It's
It
a
seems to
mimic.
be
Don't go in there.
open area. There are some steps that lead up to it, and it has a big domed ceiling with the glass that's blown out.
Fire an arrow at the gazebo.
Well, how far away is that? Where are you? 200 feet? Yeah, you can fire an arrow at the gazebo.
Sky shot.
Is it a red gazebo?
Sky
It's up to
shot.
you. So, yeah, you can try to go around and then climb the wall. I mean, like any ruins that you see here, it's not all of it is rough hewn. Like you can climb the wall. It won't be hard. I probably won't give you any checks or anything. If you're climbing a building, it might be a little more dangerous. But if this is just a wall and you guys are taking the time to climb over it, I'll let you go through.
Just be aware if we go north further, we're closer to that camp. We saw the smoke from the campfire.
Right.
There is a little bit of smoke coming from over here too, from the bodies that were burning.
I'd like to investigate this area, just to see if there's anything left.
Yeah, this area would take 4 hours. This would be a 4-hour.
And you said it's still morning?
It is still morning. Yep. It's still technically morning. Yep. You technically have 7.5. You have 7.5 hours left. Just inside of here is 3.5 hours. I counted this out previously. So you would end up with 4 hours left in your day if you just did here. This would be an extra half-hour building right here.
Why don't we do that and then jump the wall and then head to the front?
Yeah.
Just cut right through there.
Sounds good.
It's up to you. And we could just sweep this, and I can just roll all these.
That's my vote. Straight through there, we'll sweep, and then that way we'll know if we're gonna get ambushed a second time.
Yeah.
What who else? What do you guys think? Go through this and then to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right.
So
Sounds like
we should probably go up onto the upper area to scout better. But
upper area? Oh, you mean right here? First? Oh, up here. Oh, yeah, up here.
I want to Assassin's Creed climb the cathedral.
So are we going in here then? Is Frisia's pleas ignored?
pretty much, I acknowledged that already. They decided to ignore my pleas.
How are you gonna fly up there? You're gonna die.
Move
I'm
your
not
toe.
gonna fly up there. I'm gonna take the steps.
Need a more convincing argument.
All right, you guys are inside here, so this is a number.
Tired as a player.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Are you guys doing everything, including this strip here?
Sure.
Those two outer.
This is a one building.
We did actually make it over the wall to get to that, right?
Okay, so yeah, we can just do this at first. So that will
Yeah,
be
let's start in
1,
the-
2, 3, 4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7 rules.
Ed's gonna play some
Some fun shit here.
Spreadsheet calculator.
some D&D real quick.
Doing whatever I need to do. Let me just get to my. Where is my? Okay. Yep. Here we go. Rune cut. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go through these one at a time because that'll be the easiest way for me to do it. So the first one, the first building you go in, you discover a unique kind of plant.
Can I speak to it?
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay. What are these? Interesting. All right. Yeah. You come across a unique looking plant. It's like a bush that seems to be sprouting white blossoms upon it. It is interesting. It is unique. I would like for anyone who feels as though they would have this kind of knowledge to make a nature check.
Say it again, sorry.
A nature check. Anyone who feels as though they might have the knowledge of flora feels their character might have knowledge of flora in Chult.
Probably not in Chult, not native, so.
Okay, Brolin, it's kind of you only really remember the name. These are called wild roots, but you remember that they are a unique plant. You're unable to sort of close it together, but War comes in, puts a hand on your shoulder, and War, you remember wild roots. This is a healing plant, very akin to aloe, but instead with a burn, it heals poison effects. There are 3 plants here that have the possibility of being harvested if you wanted to take them. You could get 3 uses of this, but yeah, wild root is a healing plant that would take away poison effects. Does anybody want to harvest those?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, that's right. Iku used to tell me all about these plants, but I...
Make a herbalism nature check.
Herbalism, as in like...
Nature.
Herbalism
It's just a nature
kit?
check. Yeah, it would be herbalism kit if you
I
had
don't
it.
think I have that. Okay.
So just a nature check from you, War, if you are collecting them.
Yeah.
Nice, you get all of them.
Nice.
So you have 3 wild root that can heal. 3 wild root that can heal that can heal poison. Welcome back, Kyle. We are the party
Thank
has
you.
decided to sift through the buildings. We're doing them all in one sweep, and I'm going over them very broadly. If anybody wants any extra detail, feel free to ask. This is just to help us get through buildings in a large amount. All right, let's keep going to the next one. Interesting. So, wait, why would I go? Oh, why would I roll again? This is an interesting thing here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, to see if there's anything else. Okay. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Is it if it's poison? Can I get
It's not.
advantage? Or
It's not.
not poison.
Oh. That's what the amulet of hell found, guys. My God.
Okay.
Look at me.
You enter into a room, and as you enter into one of these sort of nondescript ruin rooms, a ceiling collapses in one, and pouring out through the ceiling is the blue mist that curls into the room. Immediately, you guys push away, but Valfine, you are currently affected by Mad Monkey Fever. That will take root in 3 hours, if not cured with a spell.
All right, you're not looking good. No, Josh. No.
You're not also infected with Mad Monkey Fever, just your character.
All right, all
Just
right.
keep happening.
I'm gonna cast Lester Restoration on you.
Lester?
Lester,
Okay.
Lester,
Go ahead and
Lester
spend the spell
Restoration.
slot.
Uncle Lester, restoration.
Yeah, as you make your way through another part of this building, the same thing happens again. The roof collides a second time. I want everyone to make another save. Like this room seems to have pockets of Mad Monkey mist that have gotten sealed in.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh no!
Come on.
Constitution save from all.
Is it too late for me to say, like, after the first one, I would be hanging back?
You didn't quite know that. Maybe after the second one, but no, it's everybody. We're kind of generalizing. If you guys want to leave a building,
Oh.
this is a situation though where this is kind of weird because if I roll on Mad Monkey, I roll again to see what else you guys get. So these doubled up. They were probably within the same 60 seconds that it was like boom, and then that collapse caused a second one to come in. So War, Freesia, Alexandria, you are all affected by Mad Monkey Fever, which will come into place in 4 hours for all of you. So it sets in on all of you. Do you want to react to that before I roll on this again? I can't.
Wars-
I can't get it forever.
Gonna start holding his breath, I guess.
Yeah, everybody could roll with
And
advantage
do
for a
the
future one.
things.
I imagine you are all doing this now.
Yeah. Cloak up. For
Cloak
sure.
up. All right. Are we spending any more lesser restorations right now?
Can I cast Lester Restoration? Lester, please!
Before I roll again to see if it happens a third time.
can
This could be a
I
situation where you're stuck in this building and it's
Can
supposed to
I
fall
use,
apart.
can I use a level 3 spell to cast Lesser Restoration?
Does it let you cast at a higher level? Does it
With
specify?
additional targets, so you gotta look.
I think it has to specify that you can
Well,
cast it
even
at
if-
a higher level.
Even if it doesn't say that, you can use the spell slot. You just waste it essentially, as far as like.
No, it's a level 2.
I think you have to use that spell or lower unless it specifies. You can use lower spells, but I don't know if you can use higher. Or no, not lower. Sorry. No, not higher,
that
not lower.
slot
Go
or
ahead. And,
higher, yeah.
I think you can use a third level spell slot to do it.
All right,
I believe.
Maybe this is pretty dangerous, but I'm about run out of my spells. I can cure 2 of you. I'm gonna say since War is a big man with an axe, I'm gonna cure you first.
Maybe we should wait till we're out of the building full of Mad Monkey Fever, and then you can
That's a good
do it
idea.
at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are able to exit the building.
That's fair.
You guys are able to get out of the Mad Monkey building that collapsed in 2 different places on top of you.
So wait, who all got hit the second time?
So that was the second building.
There was Valoria, Freesia, and you. Merlin and I saved.
Which is good because
more,
I just cured you. That would have been horrible.
Wait. Didn't I still have what's Cogtom's?
K-Tom's ointment?
K-Tom?
Yeah, that's what I
You gave that to me,
handed
right?
you. Yep.
Yeah, I've still got 3 uses of that.
Oh, good. I
But
mean,
that's also like a battle heal that can get people up.
Yeah.
So if we can do it without that, that'd be better.
like I said, I can cure 2
I
people.
Also might be a tie someone up and deal with it
That's
in the
true.
morning.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't want Freesia like taken off into the sky. Like
Yeah,
she did
let's
last
tie
time.
up Freesia, everybody.
Oh shit.
In the third building that you guys go into, because I'm gonna keep moving through these buildings. Everybody knows. Everybody knows who has Mad Monkey Fever and who doesn't.
Yep.
I don't.
Wait, who got healed?
I'm not going to go into a building.
Just to be before we go into this one, just to be safe.
Brolin,
Definitely like covering.
did
covering-
Brolin heal?
I am not going in.
Did you lesser restoration 2 people? Or did you
What?
not?
He got
Did-
just me. I
Did
think.
you resto people or not?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We have 4 hours, so we have time.
Yep. Okay.
But Brolin will not be going in this next building in fear of more.
You will not be
Mad Monkey.
participating in the next building. So if a fight happens, it does change things. If a fight was to happen, you would not be involved. All right.
Well, just yell for me if there's a fight, and I'll go in.
Where are you going to be, Berlin?
Right out in the front at the entrance.
At the entrance, right over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So,
Okay, maybe I'll step inside the front door.
you want to be nearby, but not there. You'll still be a distance away from your friends. They're going to search in a building at any point. You could be 100 feet away from them.
Fine, I'll join them. We'll all get
You don't
Mad
have
Monkey Fever.
You don't have to. I just want to let you know if you're not with the party.
But
They
you're
are.
gonna have like you're gonna do a secret roll of like, oh, another
I
patrol
don't know.
Yuan-Ti.
You know
what?
They can come and murder you. Like separating is not it has its risks. I had assumed you guys were always together, so I'm doing these buildings together unless you decide to separate and then you face challenges separately.
I just thought of an amazing thing where if I could pretend, like, if I run into a Yuan-Ti
With the
by
party or
myself,
without?
I'm going with the party. But
Okay.
I could pretend to be a Yuan-Ti. I could turn into a snake. I'm like you.
Smart good move, Merlin. Oh, we have a glitched Kyle cam, by the way. You might want to restart it. It's going full digital on my side.
I'm seeing
Just
Beep
turn it
boost
off,
on your side.
That's just me. Unfortunately,
Okay.
you can turn it off, turn it on, and help me because that would
See
be
if it
nice. I'd get your face back.
Fiera.
In the third building, you all. There he goes. There's a situation. Another nondescript chamber that you enter into. We would see. Let me roll a d. I just want to see who this happens to. 1d. I'll do War at 1, Valfian at 6 for the numbers at the end, or 5. 1d5.
Getting Indiana
2.
Jones.
Risha. So, as you guys go through, we would see, like, our camera would like pan by, and we would see some of the vines on the floors begin to move, and there would be a situation where the party would turn to Frisha, probably yelling out something, either "Help, please!" or a scream or something, as 2 vines wrap around her. This is an easy encounter with all 5 of you being here. Luckily enough, it wouldn't have been if Brolin have stayed. So, describe to me how you free your friend and defeat this foe. Or if you guys, so I will give you half XP for that, or we go through the combat. It's up to you.
I'm good with half.
Good with half?
I'm personally good with half.
What do you guys do to free your friend? It can be simple.
Fire
be-
axe,
I mean,
Just
chop.
pull out both my daggers and start like trying to like, clear the vine.
Purdue. Well, I could normally talk with plants. Ask nicely for them to.
Nope.
Doesn't
I
work
imagine
here. These are very
spell.
angry plants.
I imagine it's not very wise, so I spam Toll the Dead.
All right, I'm just gonna do produce flame and go.
Yeah, cantrips, not spending anything. You rip apart.
I
You rip
mock
apart.
it heavily.
Mock it heavily. Yeah, as you're able to free your friend and get the vines to either burn out or curl back and be turned non-hostile. You defeat this challenge here, and everybody gets 140 XP. For that bad boy, as you guys are making it through. We're very montage right now. It's just sort of you guys in the building. We saw the smoke come down. I mean, like get strapped, like crucifixion situation.
Gonna need a montage.
Like an FBI raid kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That was 3. So let's do one more, and
Whoa.
this after this one, it will be in the afternoon. So let me see what that roll was. Should do these one at a time, honestly. Just to roll for me because I keep losing where my rolls are at. Nice. The second building has no challenges for you, along with the. Or sorry, you did the
That was
first.
4.
You did the first 3. The fourth building is clear. The fifth building is also clear. And it is at this point that you have 2 buildings left that we have reached your afternoon, and something does happen this afternoon. So we have marked almost all of these buildings. We have 2 left, and something happens.
Are you marking the buildings on the map?
I'm gonna mark it all. Let's not forget that, just so that I don't have to go through. And I want to get it all in one big X. But let me just. I'll grab it because I know I'll probably fuck it up.
I can
And forget
draw real
later.
quick if you want.
Yeah, please draw it. Red X's over the thing.
So
Just leave
bottom
2.
three?
Any two. Leave any 2 buildings left.
That is not an X.
That works too, actually. You can do that. I actually would like that better. Do the squares.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's easier. Just leave any 2 buildings left over. Just note that Alexandria is on top of one of those.
We'll hit these.
Yeah, there's a building
And then,
right here.
The dome, right? So Alexandria's up there.
She's not technically on it. It's just you guys. I'm gonna move y'all.
Well, why don't we do this? We'll leave those other 2.
Okay, cool. We'll leave those 2. Yeah, as long as it's 2 that are left. I'm just gonna move the tokens out of the way here so you can easily see. Cool. These are the. We'll do it that way. That helps me so much more if you guys mark those instead of me. So yeah, you have 2 left, and let's do a quick music shift.
Uh-oh.
No music shift.
Why are you doing this? Stop it.
I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Here we go.
Is this something
I don't want
I
to even adventure with you!
Is this something I could see coming?
Make an insight check.
As a mage, I just want to be 50 feet behind the party at all times.
So I'm guessing that's
Well
a
out of
no.
range.
It's an insight check. Did you roll?
Yeah,
Let me see.
7.
Let me see.
So 7's a lucky
7.
number, right? So
All right.
he's good.
You do not see this coming.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
Wait,
like
it's
the
all inspiration.
the danger sense is what I'm talking about. It's could I see it coming at all?
You cannot see it coming.
Okay.
I wanted to see if you could sense it coming.
Okay.
So let's do.
It's quiet.
Come on, Brolin.
Quiet.
Roll this.
Use
Dex
the boost
roll.
to get through.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck!
All right, I got a roll from Alexandria. Okay, Freesia makes it. Valfine makes it. War, Brolin, and Alexandria, you all take.
Breath.
8 points of damage.
Oh.
As you're all just in the middle of investigating, sort of finishing out investigation of a cleared building, when all of a sudden it's a noise you only hear for a moment, but it's very much the sound of like flapping wings getting a lot louder, and then one really big flapping like, and we hear what sounds like basically a giant blast rattles this area, and the entire building you are in begins to shake as massive feathers begin to press up against the side of the building, breaking down some of the walls. And at one point, all you see is an entire face of a wall crumble, and feathers just rip through a wall of feathers as an entire body of feathers smashes against this wall, and it just rattles against the side of this building, almost completely destroying it. You were all thrown off in this situation. Some of you probably tumble out. I imagine you're on a first floor, getting out of the situation before the whole fucking thing tumbles. There's a few rocks that fall. It catches Warp, catches Brolin and Frisha as the building begins to collapse, and you all manage to skate out of the building as it completely tumbles to the ground and get a view of what has happened. You see a massive creature that dominates the entirety of the of this area, a gigantic bird.
Oh,
It's
no.
As it has slammed down into the ground, and you hear its body heave. Like you can see it like rise and lower as the dust is settling around as it takes its final breath. You see wounds ripped across it, and soaring down, you see many, probably 50 at least, gargoyles stab down into this thing and start ripping it up. Its final breath, I think it was probably like you are going to see its final breath. It was barely alive as it immediately gets ripped apart and lets out just a horrible screech as it's just ripped apart, as at least 50 of these things just destroy it. You just see them ripping big claws. 5 of them separate from this rock and down around you guys. We're gonna pick up next time.
I told you
fight,
guys
for
we
your
need
lives.
to go up onto the cliff.
Wait, why are we fighting statues?
They surround you. And we will pick up there next.
This ain't my fight. Y'all already killed it.
Oh my god.
Matters how you react to the situation. We'll see. They immediately turn to see you guys over there. This bird is dead. It has completely been murdered.
Wait, we could revivify.
Philadelphia, no!
And next time we will pick up with a fight with Philadelphia's assailants, or maybe not. I don't know how you guys will react to this. Whether you could run away, like I'm not sure. You'll do, but like it's not literally Alexandria. It's not our fight. I'm out of here. Maybe they won't go after you. Maybe they're literally just like, you gonna do anything about it kind of situation. You're not sure they've landed. They're not surrounding you, but they're like a wall between the bird and you, like get away kind of situation. So this could or could not be a fight depending upon what you guys do.
I mean, the bird's already dead, right?
The bird is in its writhing. It is going to die. The bird is going to die. It is in its last moments. It has like 50 of these things on it.
Wasn't there a bird god?
There was a bird god, and this is a little bigger than the bird god that was described to you.
This is
Okay,
probably Philadelphia. Yeah.
Brolin, you might be able. That's up to you. In character, you might not completely have had that cleared up. You could be like, oh no, one of the trickster gods. So yeah, this thing is just covered head to toe in gargoyles, and 5 of them have turned to face you. That on the outskirts, just be like, you gonna do anything about it? Like, do you want some? Like, that's the situation. Very cool. I think that's where we're gonna close it, guys. Very, very cool. I am going to any closing comments before I close out the stream?
Fuck.
Papazaddle? Is that you?
I just hold up a scorecard with 10 on it. Like, good kill. You can go now. Us law-abiding citizens are just, observing. No need to hurt us.
Poor Freesia. This is a very colorful bird.
Oh yeah, I imagine all
alright.
that blood on it looks very striking.
Oh, yeah, it's very striking. All right. Well, we will pick up there next
Healing
time to
word?
see if our party engages with the centuries of Omu, or if they decide to leave this place entirely. Say, oh, maybe
Nor
not worth
that
it.
this
We'll
ever
see.
happened.
It's not worth
We'll,
it.
we'll see.
Don't do it.
We'll see how you guys go. You aren't flying right now, but they're turning to see if you're going to do anything. So that is why there's an engagement possibility. Very cool. Well, let's close it out. I'd like to thank those who joined us in chat this evening. We did get hosted by somebody on Mixer, which is very kind. Thank you, and followed by the same person. Appreciate it. Let me see if I can get their name because I don't want to be the guy who never says the name of people who do that. Load. Church the Merch. Thanks.
Church the merch. Thank you, man.
Super appreciate it. Cool. And if anybody was hanging out in the background, just lurking, appreciate your presence as well. You will notice that we do not interact with chat, but we appreciate your interaction here and appreciate your company, friend. Very cool. If you're watching us later on in VOD, whether that be on Mixer, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, the 4 places that we stream to using the power of Restream. You guys are from the future, we're from the past, but we're all connected in the fact that Kyle, or not Kyle, I said Kyle immediately. The fact that Ed will not allow the party to not end on an almost fight. It'll happen every episode, all the time. There's always a million fights. Everything's in the way. I'm so sorry. Very cool. The next time that I'm going to be streaming will be on Wednesday. Dungeons and Dragons. We will be playing D&D Stars of the Shattered Sky as a homebrew with our boy Tom, playing with my boy Josh up there as players. Good time on Wednesday, same time as this, 7:30 Eastern. Feel free to join us for more Dungeons and Dragons with a separate story and separate characters. It's a good time. Cool. I think that is everything. I'd like to thank my amazing cast for bringing the world to life as always and fighting their pants off all the time. We'll see if there's more battling happening next time. I'm sure there is. There always is. It's Elmo. What are you gonna do?
I will fight their pants off.
Fight their pants off. Cool. Very good. Wherever you are in the world. You're good. Wherever you are in the world, friends, no matter where, morning, noon, or night. Make it an amazing day, guys. We just did. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.